I do not like the feeling of being full. Like
Yeah.
I got to the
Mm-mm.
point of where that feeling, it would cringe me out. I don't know what happened, but it was just like I started like I don't know. It was just weird. It was just so weird. It was
Mm-mm. I don't
like
know being that stuff. No, I feel like I could just lay down and go to sleep or throw up one. Mm-mm. I feel so sluggish when I get that full. No, no.
uh huh.
I
Yep.
don't like it.
Yep. And that's what it does though. Like it will you're not supposed to feel like that.
Right.
Like you're not. And like everybody did. My mom was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I don't know." I said that feeling, it makes me feel like I want to rip my stomach out. Like she's
Yeah, like
like,
give
"What
me
are you?"
more room or something.
Yeah, she's
Like,
like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, I don't like the feeling of being full anymore.
no,
Like it makes me feel like shit. Like
yeah, for
it
real,
makes
you're right.
it makes me feel so sick. It makes me feel tired. It makes me just feel like ugh. Like
Yeah.
so I stopped and I started paying attention. Like okay, and I always rip my food. Anything I eat, I'll rip it into pieces
Okay.
and I'll eat the pieces. Right.
Yeah.
And I think even with that, like that helps me. I don't know what it is. I think it helps me feel like I'm getting enough. And
Uh-huh.
then like I'll still have more than half of my food left and I'll be like, okay, I'm good. Like I'm
Yeah.
not hungry anymore. It's not about stuffing yourself.
That's right. People don't
So
understand that.
K Bay,
huh.
that's how I eat my burgers
Oh, in pieces?
because I can't eat a whole burger, so I just break it up and I just keep going back to it all out through that day until it's gone.
Uh-huh. But doesn't it help you feel like not stuffed all at once?
When I want to feel stuffed, but I just can't eat a burger, a whole burger.
Yeah, it. I can't eat a whole burger at once. There is not no way. I
Mm-mm.
can't even eat a whole chicken sandwich at once.
Damn,
I
y'all
can't.
make me feel fat.
I can't. I can eat
Like,
like.
I can.
I can eat like half of it, and then oh, that's a cute background. I like that. That's so cute.
Because when you go, if you get a like go to Burger King and you get the biggest Whopper they have, and you don't eat it all, and you go back and eat it, to me, when you go back and eat it, it just tastes even better to me because the mayonnaise don't settle, and I just like it that way. But I have to break my stuff up in half, and sometimes four pieces because I can't eat all that at one time.
Yeah, I gotta rip my like I gotta put mine in pieces and
See,
eat
I can
it.
get up and maybe eat a, just for instance, a nab and drink a RC behind it. In my head, I don't ate a full meal and I'm full. But in reality,
Hmm.
I haven't ate anything really. And some days
Yeah,
I go without eating because I be done, ate a cake or something, drink a little bit of drink behind it, and in my head I'm full.
Yeah.
yeah, cause the pop, that's another thing that pop does. Like, I'm not gonna cap. I mean, shit, I drink Red Bull, I drink pop here and there. I might have me a pop
I
or
love
something
me
like
some
that.
Red Bull. Mm.
But like I said, I replaced because I was drinking a lot of pop. I was drinking water too, but um, you know that feeling you get. Y'all ever had like a cold ass Sprite from like McDonald's or something, or in a
Ooh, yeah.
can? Like how you could drink it and you could just kind of like feel that shit in your chest, like your chest is about to
Yes.
explode.
Yeah,
It blows up your stomach.
Oh, hell.
It makes your stomach feel like it can help your stomach feel like it's full in a
Yeah.
way. Like but it's really just full of like gas pretty much,
Yeah.
and so it does. That's why like they always go, oh, why don't you get you a nice cold Coca-Cola to go with your Whopper? We're gonna make you feel stuffed, bitch. Like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, nah, that's why though. Like you'll be You'll eat something, maybe have a little pop or something, and it'll make you feel like you ate a full course meal.
Yeah, you got that right.
And then it's funny because once that gas goes away, it's the weirdest thing. Because once the gas goes away, it feels like you didn't eat nothing at all.
Mm.
Yes, yes.
It do though. I swear, y'all. I be waking up sometimes and I won't eat a lot, and I'll wake up and I'll be like, God, I'm hungry. Like, but I was just full. Like a couple out. Like I felt like I was had enough, and then now it's like I'm starving.
Yeah,
But I just fight the temptation because I don't. Once I go to sleep, I'm not eating nothing. Like I don't try to get up and go get me something to eat and lay back down because you're supposed to stay up for so long so your food will digest right.
you're right.
And that's another thing. When your body is having a hard time to digest something, it can cause um it can cause health problems. It really can. Because a lot of stuff, like I said, we're really not supposed to be eating. But what the hell, you only live once. That's how some
Right.
people look at it.
They
Um,
do.
oh no, my dog's having a nightmare. Purge, purge. You okay? Sorry, y'all. I had to
Oh
wake my
God.
baby up. I don't like that when they be having dreams and start crying in they sleep.
Oh, my dog, he dreams all day. Every time he closes his eyes, he dreams about something kicking.
hmm One time, all three of them was dreaming something. It was horrible. They all were crying. I'm like, what is going on? Y'all in the same dream?
Do
But
you do you ever notice your dog barking at stuff that you don't see? Like, do you think they can see stuff that we can't see? Because it be scaring me, honey.
That
of
shit's
course,
creepy. That shit's
of course,
creepy.
Like, girl, I'm so scared of my house. I'm serious. Like, if nobody there, I go sit in my car until somebody come there.
of
I don't
course.
blame you.
No,
No,
I'm not
of
sitting in this
course.
house by myself, baby. Not
Mm,
one day.
no, ma'am.
Because
And
he
something.
always barking at stuff. I mean, he like say for instance when I was upstairs and he runs down there and I'm like, what is he looking at? Then he start barking and then I got my mama picture blew up and I'm like, damn, do he see my mama? Like I'm not sitting here by myself.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
wee.
I'm gonna be honest with you, which this is something I could talk about as well. Moving on from the food portion. Yeah, dogs can see things, and cats. This is why a lot of people don't like cats. They were keepers of the tombs.
That's
That's
right.
why they say they have 9 lives.
Oh shit.
They really do have 9 lives.
Mm.
It's
Hey
not a
everybody, what's up?
Hey,
hey
Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Timberland.
Lisa said want to know where I was at.
Yeah,
She
like
she
keep your
said
booty here.
that we were
Hey,
on Lisa
Timberland.
Brown page, so I thought I'd
Like,
jump
girl,
on.
that be scaring me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's freaky.
but they can. And cats, they did. Like I said, anybody can go do their own research. Cats were the keepers of the tombs to guide away bad spirits.
Okay,
So
that's why they had all them like cat statues and stuff, right?
yes, that's why. Yep, that's why cats are very. A lot of people say that they're weird. Cats can be, whatever. Cats are very. If you really want to think about it, cats are very spiritual animals because of. I mean, look, the stuff that they put in people's face in movies and shows. Ever notice how a witch always has a cat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's all connected in one way or the other. So yeah, animals definitely they can see things that we can't. They can sense things that we can't. Yeah, I like having my dogs. So sometimes they'll start looking and barking at something, and I mean I don't really get scared because they're doing their job. Even though I can't see it, they can see it. So they're doing their part
Right.
in it.
Well, they
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
get it so much, girl. I promise you, I can't sit in that house by myself. No, ma'am. Uh-uh. I wait. If it's time for my daughter to get home about 5 minutes after 4, I'll be out there in the garage sitting in my car, or either I'm back out of the garage, but I'm not sitting in that house by myself at all.
You're like, I'm ready to go if I have to.
Look at Joe. I'm about to sit out here and crack this RC open.
What? Oh, you know I have that right there, sitting right there beside
Uh,
me.
I'm about to crack this baby open and sit out here and wait.
Say, darn. Let me
Yep.
see.
Nope. That's the thing that a lot of people just don't with animals. Like animals is a big part of a lot of things, and yeah, they do it. Sometimes they look at the door, my door
Mm.
in my room, like they'll look at the door,
Oh wow.
and I'll just bend up like kind of over to see, like, you know, like, and then I'd be thinking, well, somebody could have just walked down the hallway, and I could have maybe not heard them.
Yeah.
The bathroom is right by my door, but sometimes it don't. Nobody be in the hallway.
Ooh.
They'll just start looking, all of them, and I just be like, well, shit.
Oh, that's even creepier when all of them at the same time.
Yep. Mhm. Yep. They do it, but that's what Yeah, cats. I'm not. See, I like cats. I would never like turn away a cat, but I know the powers that they possess, so I just rather not
Yeah.
have a cat.
You're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Ever since my mom's cat turned his head into 360, I'm good.
What?
Yeah, and my
Wh-
cousin saw it too, so I wasn't tripping.
Girl,
Oh
ain't
When
no
Lord.
two
way.
people see something, it's
I'd
just
get rid of that cat. Mm-mm.
What?
one day, watch. I'm gonna ask my cousin. I'm gonna be like, one day, I want you to come on this panel with me, and she'll tell you straight up. No, she's not lying. The cat did the whole head went you and went
Did
around
y'all
like the Exorcist. I'm not lying.
Oh
did
no,
y'all
baby, that thing would have been out of
And
there,
I
baby.
never.
yeah,
That was
the
my
thing.
mom's cat, and I never really. It wasn't that I didn't like the cat, but like the cat
Ooh,
got into a fight one time, and its eye. I'm not even lying. It was like its eye was like pushed back. Like
what
that
the
cat got
fuck?
messed up, and not even 2 days later, it was like he was perfectly fine.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
I'm not even. I
baby.
right. I put that on my dogs.
Oh
Like
Lord.
that's why I don't mess with cats in the sense of I just the things that I know I'm good. Like I ain't. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Girl,
I'm
ain't
good.
no way. Well, mama, I seen you. You, the way
Yeah,
you see me, you gotta come over here, cause I'm not coming over there.
I'd be the
Yeah.
same way. I'm like, Mama, you need to get
Uh,
rid of this cat. Uh-uh.
uh, no, ain't no way. Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
Shit, I'll even write my cousin. I'll post the messages like, "You remember when my mom cat did the 360 in the head?" And I'll post them. I
Ooh,
ain't not bullying you, cause I did. I looked at her to see, like it was like we both kind of looked at each other at the same time. Like, did you see that
yeah.
type of
Mm.
ordeal? And I
Oh,
was like, I said, did that cat just turn his head in the circle? She was like, hell yeah. I was like, oh hell no. I said, I'm leaving. I'm
Shit.
out. I'm good. I said, Mom, you
If
need to
I'd have
get
been
rid of
sitting in
that
the
cat.
front room, I'd have made a new door. Cause I'm telling you, when it come to stuff like that, girl, I'm scared. Nah, I'm not hanging around
And
for
he was an
nothing.
all black cat, y'all. All
Uh-uh.
black. He was an all black cat. All black. That's why I really was like, yeah, that cat. Yo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, have you guys seen, um, did you guys hear about, that stuff that was going on the news with the people that saw them, tall figures in their backyard and the cops saw them as well?
That's what I seen that.
Yeah.
no, I didn't see that. What?
You didn't
What?
see that? It was on the
What?
news, girl.
Yeah,
Girl,
I
I try
seen
not to
that.
watch the news. I'm being honest. The news scares me.
I mean, but see, oh, that's the thing about it. The news is made to spread fear.
Yeah. Oh, and it
It's
Yeah.
does.
it's
It
it's
does.
used to spread fear. It's to make people fear things, and Just like when that submarine incident happened with the submarine and the people went down, um during all of that, there was actually something going on elsewhere, and it was where a whole bunch of people vanished off of a big boat, like, and it was going on at the same time as that, and like nobody was covering that. Like, maybe a couple people was talking about it, but everybody's attention was on the submarine, right?
Oh yeah, the Titanic submarine thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
Yeah.
about the
about
time
it,
I quit watching the news. I was like, this shit's crazy.
exactly, and the part that got me was once it was all said and done, you got all of these people watching everywhere. For you guys to count down how much oxygen they have, and then once the oxygen is out, y'all want to sit here and say that y'all been knew it imploded.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Um,
come on.
you guys did that on purpose to keep everybody upset,
Right.
anxious. That's the goal, because
Yeah.
if what's the number one thing that could prevent people from doing stuff? It's fear.
Yeah.
When
You're
you
right.
have fear, you have a controlled environment to a certain extent. If we could make y'all fear and live in fear, you guys will always look to us as your guys' saviors. But just like I said, with the fruit and stuff like that, if they really cared about us, they wouldn't be doing that. You feel me? They wouldn't be doing that. They
Right.
they would want us to be healthy. They would want us to be happy. They would want us to be, But instead, it's like, what's the better way where we could make people sick, keep getting money for medication, keep people in hospitals, and keep this whole thing going. Like, it's like we're lab rats. And
Yeah.
it's sad to say, but it's the truth. Like,
Yeah.
it's the truth. Like, and even when it comes to AI, we're gonna get on the subject of AI now. I'm not with the AI thing. I'm not with the agenda with the AI. Now,
No, that ain't right. Mm-mm.
it's not. And there's already,
They playing God.
yep, there's
Right.
already a lot of stuff. And the only thing, just like when we go to Walmart, when we go to all of these different stores, there's nobody working. There's nobody on the cash registers. It's strictly you scan now.
Mm.
Mm, yeah.
People
Like we're
are
doing
losing
your job.
jobs. People are losing jobs. People are losing income.
I
Um,
refuse to go to Walmart, period. I hate that store more than any place in the entire world.
Girl, you and me both. You and me both. Cause I'm
I
gonna tell
do
you why
too.
I hate Walmart. I don't care who you into it with, who you don't want to see. All you gotta do is go to Walmart and you gonna see the people you do not want to see.
Right.
Well, I just
Right.
don't like it because the way they've done their employees through the years since Sam Walton died. Because I had some family members work for them, and my cousin was 2 years from full retirement, and she was scheduled to have a back surgery, and they sent them out of state to Cleveland Clinic for it. And she come to work, and they had to have clear plastic bags, and she had a bottle of water in her purse, and she didn't have a receipt, and they accused her of stealing that and fired her on the spot.
Oh, that's
Well,
bull crap.
She
They was
lost
looking
her
for a
full
reason.
pension and
wow.
everything.
I
Yeah.
listen. My husband went like a month ago and got out two employees from Walmart. One of them had a Gatorade, and I think the girl had opened a bag of chips, but they socked them people bun for two or either $3,000 a piece
Oh
and fired
Lord.
them. Yeah, they are not playing about that. Like it could be anything. They might not even tell you this. You can go home and the police knocking on your door, locking you up.
Right. Oh Lord.
And the thing is, she didn't even steal the damn water. She just brought it from home and didn't have a label on it. See?
Ah, that's
Mm.
messed up, man.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Walmart's
What?
shitty since Sam Walton died. The whole thing just has changed, and
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
it's
world's
completely
going.
different now.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's changing and it's gonna
Get
get
even
worse.
worse.
It's
Hmm.
going
Yep.
in a
People
really
don't
bad
take cash no
direction, and
more.
that's why I always tell people you need to be two steps ahead because everybody's not gonna like what comes next because it is like our AI is taking over, whether anybody want to accept it or not. Like
Yep.
there's less and less people that are working, and they have these youth stands, and that's doing nothing but taking food off the table for people. And what's gonna happen when people are no longer able to provide because of all of this artificial intelligence is taking over? Um, People are going to rob, steal, kill. It's going to be at an all-time high because
Oh
that's how
yeah.
they're going to have to be able to provide for themselves. So
We're gonna
it's
have a
going to get
civil
bad.
war in this country over the rich versus the poor is what it's going to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big time.
And that's the way that they want it. And I'm not see I got to think of a name to call these people, these certain group of people that just feel like they rule everything.
Old white,
I
old
know who you
white
talking
men,
about.
I think
old
I'm gonna
white
just say
men.
high horse. They
Yeah,
just
it's
call them
best you
high
do
horse.
that.
It's called
So
old
the
white
high
men.
horse, that's what they want. The high horses want you to put your faith in them. They want you to keep believing in them. They want you to keep doing all of these things while they're literally turning around and fucking you over. They're 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 the ones who are allowing drugs, guns, all of this stuff to come in and destroy everything, the high horses. And that's just what it is. You know.
Well, I
Um
think that the war on drugs was the stupidest thing that the American President Nixon ever done because
mhm.
left them people alone. They want to fucking do drugs. Let them do drugs. The only reason they got mad is because they couldn't make money off of it. But they're losing money now by putting all the people in prison, feeding them,
Yep.
taking care
And
of them.
yep. And it's very, very sad because I think people forget about that story that happened. I mean, how many of y'all ever seen Snowfall?
I have. I
I
love
love it, girl. Yeah.
Cindy.
It's
That's
beautiful.
all based on true story.
Mhm.
Yep, that is really what happened.
Yeah.
So at the same time, they want to sit here. They want to, you know, throw people in prison, throw people in jail for the stuff that they brought on.
Right.
And
Uh,
it's just the high horses. I don't trust shit they say. And I know for facts, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that they know that they will not tell us or tell anybody because they know for fact that if it all came out today that they will no longer have power or control
That's right.
over anybody or anything. The goal is always to keep everybody separated. There's power in numbers, like I said. Um, and that's just what it is. Like how can we keep everybody separated? How even as such as it goes where I've seen people get into it, people who don't eat meat, they talk about people who do. Well, my whole thing about it is that still does not mean that there's not a bigger thing that everybody should be focused on no matter what you do. They're targeting everybody, not just one person. They're doing it to everyone. And unless you are somebody that is rich and powerful, um, you're not you're not safe. You'll never be safe. And that's just what it is.
well, I
It's
can't comment no more because I'll get into the words we're not supposed to talk about on here, the P word,
that's why I said the high horses.
and the R word, and all that.
Yeah,
And
the high horses and stuff.
but people forget that Washington owned a few people himself,
Right?
and
Yep.
This country was written, I'll just say it, for a white man by the white man, and it didn't include the white woman. It didn't include the poor white man. It didn't include the blacks, the Hispanics, the Asians, or
You're
anybody.
right.
It included wealthy white men, and the whole Constitution and the Bill of Rights need to be completely rewritten.
You're right.
Yep.
You're absolutely
It
right.
has nothing
This
to do with party or anything else, because back in the day, the Democrats were for slavery and the Republicans were against it. Now it seems like it's the opposite, that more Republicans don't like the gays and the coloreds and the Hispanics, and they want to build the
this is
walls.
it.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
mean, it's
gotta
like,
you gotta think of a different name for them.
well, yeah, they twist it around.
I just
I,
call them all the high horses.
Well, I say they reversed roles through the years, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I
It's kind of
understand
like
what you're
McDonald's was
saying.
selling Whoppers and Burger King was selling Big Macs.
Yeah.
Big Mac.
There you go.
Well,
Right.
well, the Big Macs ain't no better than the Whoppers. They all the same.
Exactly.
Both of
I
them give
still
you a
I still am
bellyache.
curious to know how we're keeping up with the meat demand.
You and me both.
Because it's
I
made of
want to know.
soy. 90% of that hamburger is soy.
Yep. I want to
Yeah.
know because they,
Well,
like
they
I
put
said,
it
they're
on the
not.
page.
Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that goes on that people just they're not paying attention to. And me, I pay attention to that type of stuff. Um, as many restaurants as we got, as many fast food joint stores. Like I'm just still like you're not gonna convince me that animals are producing at that rate. I don't care what nobody says. Um,
Well, you got to realize how many people's in this country, and then you got to realize how many of each animal there is in this country.
yeah, I just don't exactly. I just don't.
I
I
saw a
don't
thing
see it.
on, I guess, Facebook or YouTube where it was a chart of what animal was eaten the most in the United States. And believe it or not, cattle was way up there, like 3 billion cattle or something, I think they said a year.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
But one of the most eaten was shrimp and lamb.
Bottom feeders.
Lamb was really high up there, but the number one was, of course, pork. But I mean, I couldn't believe some of them that was higher than what you think chicken would be at the top, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
Yeah, you
just
think so.
yeah, it just makes you think and it makes you wanna, that's what it's always done to me is I've always wanted to when I think about something, I go and do research. If it pops in my head, I'm going to do research on it because I
That's
want to know.
right. I
I
want
don't
the
want
same.
to be. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to live a lie my whole life. That's not something I want to do. So I'll be wanting to know, you know. And it is. It's just. It's a real messed up thing the way that this world is going. Just like they 5% of the ocean has only been discovered. 5%.
Well, think of all that land up there at the top of Russia and Asia that's just nothing but ice and cold that nobody's ever stepped foot on.
Yeah, you can't
Exactly.
even go over there. You just can't.
Exactly. You can't in some of these places like um y'all ever heard of the ice wall?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yep, the ice wall. I want to know why the hell nobody could go like why? I want to know
And
why
if you do
because
go, you don't come back.
Right.
Did you
mhm.
see that movie where them kids were in that plane and they in 72 and they got stuck in the middle of that Himalayas down there in South America
Yeah, what was that movie called?
and they ended up the two of them ended up walking out of there like
Dang, what was that movie
Yep.
called?
but they were there a long time.
Very long time, yes.
They
What
ended
I want to know, like, what happened to the globe of the world when I was going to school? Because that globe do not exist anymore. You know, like the maps, the world map that when we
Yep.
had in school, that shit do. You can't find that globe map nowhere.
Yep.
Like,
No.
You sure can't. You sure can't. That's because, like I said, they only want you to know what they want you to know. And that's it. They don't want you to know what is really out there, what's really going on. They
y'all
don't
go
want
back and see it. That shit don't exist no more.
No, I don't. I didn't think about that till right about now.
question. You think the world round or you think it's flat?
Girl, that's a big debate because
I
me, I
Mm,
think it's round. Why? How could it be flat? But then, how can it be round? I mean, I don't know. I'm
exactly.
confused about it.
I see it both ways.
Yeah,
I
me
think it's
too.
round with gravity because of the fact that if it was flat, then you couldn't connect to like you see on a globe.
Mm. What you
And then
think?
So
I sit here and think, well, okay, if it's a circle, then I should be able to go all the way around this motherfucker and end up right back where I came from.
you can.
If it's a circle,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
if
have
it's a
gas,
circle.
but you ain't got enough gas to go around the whole circle at one time. You got to stop somewhere.
yeah, I wonder though, like if you land, get gas, and go back up and keep, but then they tell you, oh, well, there's nothing, you're not able to land here, and this, that, and the third. But then it's
Yeah.
like, but then how do you guys know that there's not something else out
Yeah.
here?
Right.
You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah. If
guys
you've
see,
never
and
been
can't
there, then how
nobody
do you
tell
know?
me nothing,
Well,
especially if you never been. Like, you
And I,
feel me? So you can't tell me, oh, you could do this and that. Well, I need to talk to the person that actually did it. I need to see proof.
yeah,
Just
who
like
has really done it?
just like I strongly believe that it's another world in the ocean. I don't think there is no such thing as you
Yep.
go up in the sky and you be out of space. I don't think it's no such thing as outer space. I just don't. I don't. Come
well,
on,
they went
let's
to
go.
the moon.
You're
Come on,
right,
women.
Joe. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that they
And
tell you that that's what they want you to know. Like, I mean, that's what they want you to believe. Like, I just don't believe that.
yep,
Well, where do you think all them
yep.
rockets are going? They're sending up.
I mean, yeah, for that, to go study, but
Oh,
I'm seriously believe that it's another world underwater.
Well,
Nobody like
that's
it.
where
Half of it ain't even been
Ariel lives.
discovered.
That's where Ariel lives
And have y'all not paid attention? Every time somebody see a spaceship or whatever, they're always falling in the water. Like, why?
because they go
Yeah.
down.
yeah. And I know I've seen some things where I've seen some strings and shit before, and I ain't. Cause me, I believe if you could make movies look that realistic,
And
I don't
how they
know.
know how to come up with this if it ain't really never happened on these movies?
Well, that means
Exactly.
there's werewolves and vampires and all that too, then, and
So
zombies.
that
Oh,
so that means
there
Big,
is, and people just
Bigfoot and all.
don't like. People just don't see. That's what I'm saying. All of these different places that have not been discovered yet, right? So if nothing was ever discovered, then how the hell do you
hell,
know
how to.
what's not there?
Girl, you think the way I be thinking. Like, how they know what to say, how to act, how to make it if it never even existed.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I know we live in a strange ass world.
Well, I know at my age and my health status, I really don't give a
You're
shit.
not old, Shelly.
I know. Quit. Stop.
Well, it's funny. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have
Hell,
diabetes.
I have high cholesterol.
Heart standard. I don't have high blood pressure, any of that stuff.
Shit, 50 is the new 25 in my eyes.
I just got
Shit.
a lot of lung problems and a lot of like nerve problems and a fucked up leg from the blood clot, and I swell all the damn time. Makes you feel.
Yeah.
Yep. And people don't think about stuff like that. Like,
You
and I
don't.
know for certain, I've seen some shit with my own two eyes. I'm just like, yeah, that's weird. Like, ain't
That
no excuse
has me.
gonna say otherwise. Just like all of these different things people be seeing and they be recording and stuff like that. It's just
Well, what do you think about them people like that dress up like Furbies and these
Oh,
and
this
these
people is.
and
They're they're
and
crazy.
Hold on
what
one second,
about the
y'all. I'll be
grown
right back.
men
Y'all
in the
stop.
My Little Pony Club? You ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
That's so freaky. That's a
Join the
fetish.
My Little Pony Club.
Right.
Collect the ponies.
Nah, I never.
What about them adult babies? You seen them on there?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Or people that's in love with an object?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you talking about that show, like
My
the
straight.
fetish of like eating her husband ashes and
Oh yeah, I seen that one too.
Um,
That's what I
My,
mean. You talk about stuff that's not Case talking about the outer space. Let's talk about all the weirdos in our space. I mean, think
that
about
show, what is that? My Strange Addictions or something like
yeah,
that.
that's
it.
exactly
Ooh,
what
they
it
got
is.
some weirdos on there. That
They
one
gotta
lady,
have some kind of alien wired in their heads.
you got that right. That one lady was like sucking on pee diapers. I'm like, oh, that's gross. That's just nasty.
So Miss Shelley, let me ask you a serious question. You don't believe that there's aliens out there?
Oh, I don't know. I could give care either way, really.
I believe there's something out
I
there.
think they got something out in Roswell, like that they found years ago that they watching grow and experiment with it.
There is, there
About
is,
that
and,
Area 51.
and
I
actually, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ask my man when he get home. There was something. I'm gonna find it, and you can actually look it up yourself. And there's actually this thing that will pop up, and it says that they even made an arrangement. You know how some people they just end up they like, oh, I don't know, this person just vanished, and there's no trace of them, and
like
they
the
went to the
Bermuda
house,
Triangle.
and I don't know what happened, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, they be knowing. That's why when the government came out, well, ooh, the high horse. I mean, they came out and they had said something pertaining to the aliens, and everybody was like, "Oh, they literally came out and pretty much said and admitted to some of the stuff." Um, and the people on TikTok was like, "And nobody even cares." Um,
What's that noise?
they could come out and really all the way say, but yeah, there are aliens. They've been knew about it since a long time ago. But see, the thing about it is it's so tricky now because they didn't think it through. Oh, phones, cameras,
Right.
all that stuff nowadays. People are capturing stuff with these devices. Just like it's awfully funny. Anytime anybody comes out and talks about something, they disappear,
That's
or
why you
they
gotta be
end up,
careful here.
passing away or something. Like it's just awfully funny how that works, right?
Who's sweeping the floor?
Me.
Ah,
it's
hey, Bonanzo.
it's
Y'all can hear
awfully
that.
funny
Let
how
me
that
turn.
works.
Yes.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was at first.
I
Girl, this
It's
carpet is
know
whooping me now.
going and going, and I was like, "Oh God, what the hell's happening?"
right, just like how
Thank you.
even in the industry, um, people that come out and talk about certain things, they end up missing, or if they want to speak out or make a tell all, they end up gone. Um, it's funny, some people, even after certain people, uh, pass away or transition, um, all of a sudden people are doing very, very well for themselves. That's another weird one.
Well, what about like Richard Simmons? If you know who that is, people ain't seen him for years, and that other guy that was famous, his wife keeps him hidden away from everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
They won't let nobody around.
it'd be a lot of stuff and um that gets put in everybody's face and they just don't pay attention to it.
Well,
Right.
I'll tell y'all a story, and this is no joke. Well, I lived with my dad up in Indiana for a couple years before he got sick and passed. And he had this old house in the city, downtown, like right, downtown in New Albany. And it was an old house from it was built like 1900 or something. It stood the flood of 37, all this other stuff. And he rented the upstairs to this guy that was real quiet. He was in AA, and my dad was in AA. And he didn't want nobody to knock on his door and come up there, not even my dad. He wouldn't let my dad up there. My dad owned the property. And when he would leave, I know he was gone because his Jeep would be out of the garage. And I'd hear noises up there, and I swear it was like there was a woman up there or something, but you'd only hear it like by the bathroom. You know what I mean? And it only went so far. And I told my dad, I said, "You don't think he's got some woman chained up there, do you?" "Oh, no, he's just quiet. He's just a strange guy. Ain't nothing wrong with him." And I just kept hearing it and hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. And then one day he comes out and he's got all the carpet ripped up out of the apartment and throwing it away. I mean, just weird
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
Oh yeah, I really thought he had some up there, and I'm not saying he did because I don't know.
Yeah, you might have.
But
Shoot.
my dad ended up passing away, and I had to deal with that. And he had a mortgage on the house. The house wasn't worth what he owed. He had like double mortgaged it. You know how it does.
Yeah.
He was upside down, and I didn't want to stay there. It was just a mess, and he had an ex that was on the deed but not the loan, and so legally I couldn't kick her off the property. And them mortgage companies, they don't care who pays the bills, as long as somebody does.
Right.
Anyway, long story short, I move out. She takes over. She keeps renting to the guy upstairs. Well, I guess she was having problems with rodents or this or that, and the people downstairs was complaining, and she told him she had to get in up there for the exterminator, and he wouldn't let her in. Well, she finally ended up getting into it with him and threw him out. Well, when he moved out of there, they said that he had defecated in the floor by the bathroom, and piles of it, and piles
Oh, God.
where he had messed the toilet up and didn't
Yeah.
want to say anything because he didn't want nobody to fix it.
Yeah.
And he drank Diet Mountain Dew, and there was Mountain Dew bottles all over the place. He'd take the butt of his cigarette off his Marlboro Light and break it off, and it throwed them everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And he was a strange, strange, strange guy. But I swear to you, I think he had somebody up there one time. But you never know who you're living next to.
You don't. That's on some like some hoarders stuff. You know that show Hoarders?
Yeah.
I like watching that show. It's
I'm gonna
crazy.
tell you this: if there wasn't somebody up there, them rats were moving around a lot of stuff while he was gone.
Oh yeah. There had to been someone up there.
Yeah, that had to be
And
that's
he only
freaky.
went out at night after dark. It was weird.
Oh, he
Hmm.
sounds very strange.
Yep, like our old house where that pear tree was, that thing was haunted. Like my uncle, he wouldn't even stay in that house if my mom and us weren't there.
Oh wow.
He would go across the street to his friend's house, but you would hear something in the basement. Like it was like there was an old cellar, like a cellar door
Uh-huh.
outside. Like it was like a creepy basement, and there was this door down there that we never like. There was no key to it. Nobody ever opened. Like, and we always used to wonder what was back there. But you could hear sometimes somebody tapping on the pipes in the basement and like banging on them. Like that house, everything. The first year that we lived there, something bad happened to everybody. When I say everybody, everybody, I'm not lying. My mom, my mom fell and broke her ankle. My grandma fell, broke her leg. My sister, she spilled like she had got like 3-degree burns. She ended up spilling something, like something spilled on her that was piping hot.
Oh,
Um,
that place sounds cursed.
my grandpa fell down the stairs because we had an upstairs. Fell down the stairs. Something happened. I had got like this big old piece of wood stuck in the side of my foot. Like it was just anytime anybody would come in that house, something would happen to them. Something.
Hmm.
It was so weird. And I remember my granddad used to own a cab office, and there was a guy that used to live in the house, but he unalived himself.
Oh
Um,
wow.
um, and yeah, it was in that house. Like I'll never forget that house, y'all. Like I will never, like, something bad happened to everybody the first year we moved there.
I can
Something
tell
bad
you who
happened to
wouldn't been
everybody
there. It
in the
wouldn't have
house.
been me, cause baby, ain't
Yep.
no way.
I was a kid, so I didn't really wasn't paying too much attention. But I remember, like, my uncle, he would leave and go across the street or whatever, um, and he would wait for my mom to get home. He wouldn't stay in the house by himself.
Yeah,
And
he would, yeah,
yep,
the
and
same
he used
thing.
to say, like, he used to say, like, I would see a face in the window sometimes, and he's like, I'm not staying here
Mm.
while you're not, why nobody's here. I'm not. And he wouldn't. He would go right across the street, and um his friend, like, it was like a house across the street, and like we knew the people that lived there, but the um the dude used to be parked in the driveway next door. It was like this abandoned house, and he had like a van, but and he did drugs and stuff like that. So my one uncle, he did drugs too. But he would just go over there and sit. He's like, I'm not, I'm
I
not
don't
staying
blame
in
him.
here. And he would stay across the street until we got home. Whether my mom went to the store, no, like he would not mess
Oh,
around
that's creepy.
with that stuff. Just like, have any of you guys ever lucid dream before?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Mm. Ain't it weird? As soon as you well, I had a scary moment one time. I was aware that I was dreaming, and I had looked it up after it happened because I wanted to see, like, was it just me? And there's a lot of people who have said this, like, that it's like it's kind of like you astral travel to somewhere else, and as soon as like, you're aware that you're dreaming, and you be like, oh, I'm dreaming. Or if you say that, or you even look around and you just do something, like, it's just so weird. If you do anything out of the norm and you're aware in your dream, the people, I don't know, it's like they get mad at you and like send you back or some shit. I don't know, but I was scared. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was terrified because I knew it was like, as soon as I realized I was dreaming, it was like I turned my head, and then like the people who were in the room started just giving me the most dirtiest fucking look.
Oh
And like
wow.
they were all laughing and stuff before, and then they just all gave me like the dirtiest look, and then I was like sent back, and it was like, I don't know, it was creepy. But like I was like, like, and I never, it only happened to me that one time. And then like any other time when I aware that I'm dreaming, I just wake right back up. But it is weird that, I've looked it up about it, and a lot of people said, like, it happened to them too. Like, where the people, like, while you're dreaming, they got really mad that you were aware that it was a dream. Like, or that you woke up, or that you noticed that. I don't know. It's weird. That shit is so weird.
Well, listen, lady,
Wow.
I'm going to go have some sweet dreams of my own.
Mhm.
I'm
That shit, that shit
tired.
is so weird. I'm
I'm a
like,
little tired today, so I'll catch you ladies tomorrow or Monday.
all
All
right,
right.
Shelly Mac. Talk to you later, girl.
All right, you wore me out last night, Kay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Good night.
still gonna see you those. I'm still gonna see you those.
All right, I'm waiting.
All right.
All right, bye.
Yeah, we was shooting the shit. Everybody had. We was backstage, and Lisa had left. And we was talking for a minute about the craziness, about just stuff.
Oh, I
But
bet.
yeah, yeah, I don't know that dreaming stuff. That stuff don't be no joke. I'm telling y'all, that stuff be scared. That was the scariest thing I ever, like I don't like that. I said I'll never do that again. It was almost like I wasn't supposed to turn my head, and I did. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I've
Like
had
that,
dreams like that.
like that wasn't part of what was supposed to go on. And when I turned my head, just everybody stopped laughing and like looked at me like in their face. Like I don't know. They just I was like, oh, like, and I jumped up out my sleep like, damn. And then I just started looking up stuff, and people was like, yeah, like that's happened to me. This has happened to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that type of stuff. I don't. I do not. And I definitely don't like the they say like that's what happens though. Like you astro travel when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like your soul leaves your body and it goes elsewhere. Type of ordeal. And I'm just like, I ain't messing with that. I'm not ever. I don't ever want to lucid dream again. I'm good.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. Mm-mm. I
That
woke
is.
up in the middle, like downright crying, sobbing because the dreams were just so real.
Yeah, and it just I don't know. It's like every time you get aware that you're dreaming, it's like you wake up like they like I don't know. It's like you just get sent back or something. Like you not supposed to know.
Have you ever
Like
had a Yeah? Have you ever had a dream where you feel like you're gonna fall off something and you jerk yourself waking up?
yep.
Oh God, it freaks me out.
Sometimes it's weird, right? Because if I'm on my way sometimes and I'm going to sleep, it'll feel sometimes I've had that feeling. Then I
Mhm.
also have the feeling like I slipped and like I'm falling. Like
Yes.
my foot would be like, and I would literally like my foot would move and everything.
Right.
And my man, like, he'd be looking at me because sometimes he would be up and I would be going to sleep. So, and then he'd be like, "You okay?" And I just would sit up like, no, I thought I just was slipping and falling. And then sometimes
Right.
it's like I'm just falling. Like one time I had this dream, and this may sound really crazy, but it was about like it was mice,
Yeah.
like mouse, like just I don't know. They were just every fucking where. I don't know what the fuck, but it was like
Ooh.
we was in the house, and like I don't know. I was laying. It was like I was laying down in my dream in the bed, and then like one started crawling up my arm. So like, but my body, my like me really sleeping, I reached and it was like I really grabbed something and I went like this and I woke up and
Yeah.
like my man grabbed my arm and was like, "You good? Like there's nothing on you." Like, and I was like, "Shit, I don't know." Like, I was like, I thought, I guess I really thought it was happening, but I literally grabbed it. Like I grabbed and then my arm, because as I was waking up, I literally was moving my arm to go like toss it
Yeah.
as I was waking up. So I'm like, what am I doing? Like why am I doing this? Like, no, like, and he was like, "You're okay." Like I do. Sometimes I'll be crying in my sleep. And
Right.
sometimes I won't even remember the dream. I'll be crying, and my
Right.
man he'll wake me up, and he'll be like, or I'll wake up and I'll just be crying. Like I'll still be crying. Like I'll be crying. And he's
Yeah.
like, "You're okay?" And I'm like, No. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. I don't remember what I'm
I
crying
don't
about in my
remember,
dream.
but I would just be seeing I was really crying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be weird. I don't I
Like,
don't like
the
that
dream
stuff.
felt really real, but you can't remember a second of it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to
Uh-uh, me
remember.
neither. Me
I be
neither.
wanting to remember.
Well, me
I,
too.
I do. I be wanting to remember my dreams or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, stuff be feeling too real, and I just be like, that's just I
Yeah,
don't know. But that's why they say like when you sleeping, you at your most vulnerable state
right.
because your soul in your body. And I believe in all that. I believe in all that demonic, like people like shit could take over your body and stuff like that. I believe all that shit. That's why I be like, I don't know. Do people really be crazy sometimes, or do stuff be possessing them, or what really be going on? What's really the gist of it?
I don't know what happened. It just kicked me off.
But yeah, I don't be with that stuff. You believe in people could be possessed?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why sometimes I be thinking to myself, like when people be doing crazy ass shit, and sometimes I be like, well, do you really think, or could they be telling the truth? Like, cause there's some people that be like, I really don't remember, and it seems like they be crying, they be hysterical, like it really be like,
Yeah.
I wonder, like, what if it really wasn't them that did that? Like, what if it
Right.
was? I got a good question for y'all, right? This is gonna really make it might make y'all be like, what? So you got two conjoined twins, right?
hmm
They're conjoined, and one of them has pretty much control over the body, right?
Right.
So what would happen if one of them did a crime, right? Would both
Right.
of them be get arrested, or what would happen? Because what if the other one was trying to say no, 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 let's not do this? Like, what would happen in that situation?
Right. That's a good question because obviously they'd have to
I'm
arrest
really
the
curious
one.
about that shit. Because what
Yeah.
would happen?
Right. Because one's guilty and one's not, but they're
But
in
they're
the same
conjoined,
body.
so it's like, and what if that one tried to yell for help? Like, no, like I don't want to do this. Like, no, you shouldn't do this. But they're conjoined, so what would
Right.
happen?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question, huh?
That is. Wow.
It
Because
got your mind
that would
going, don't it?
yeah, because that wouldn't be fair for the other one. That would be
Exactly.
justice. So, that's crazy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dang.
Because what if the one is the one that actually told and said, yeah, this is what happened. I
Right?
told him not to do it. Like, technically, what
Yeah,
did you
because
do?
they could yeah. They wouldn't be able to arrest one and not the other, but the other one is
Innocent.
innocent. Damn. I wonder how they would do that.
I wonder too. Like, how would you deal with something like that?
Right.
I'm really confused because it's not like you could force them to get like a surgery because one of them could end up potentially losing their life. So
You're right. Yeah,
it's
because what
like,
if one
what do you do?
unalive one someone, you know,
Right,
and they go in for that?
or anything like that. So I wonder what would happen in that type of circumstance. Nothing. I don't feel like nothing ever like that's ever happened, but it is a good question. The hell, Jessica? Jessica, keep dropping down.
Dang, dang it.
I said, what the hell, Jessica? Jessica, keep
I
dropping
was just
down.
talking, and I'm like, what the hell?
But yeah, like I just wonder. Like, I really wonder, like,
It's
what would happen?
a dang question too.
What would happen if two conjoined twins and one of them committed a crime
Right.
and the other one was innocent? How that would work?
Right.
It's a very good question, and it's something that you could think about. It's something to definitely think about.
That yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. It definitely
Mhm.
is, cause
Yep,
my
you're right.
you know, and yeah, like I do. I think about stuff like that. That's the type of shit that I be on. I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know stuff like that.
Right?
I be wanting to know. I be real curious. Like,
Like, but yeah, like when you put that reel of that guy asking the questions, like, okay, you have a waterfall. Well,
hmm
why does it never run out of water? Like,
right,
where's it coming from?
right.
Right. That's even more crazier. Like, where the hell is it coming
But
from?
it does. It really makes you think about your whole life in a way because, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just stuff that I feel like you know they everything is based off of something, right?
Right?
So you know, I'd be wondering, like I said, who would have thought of vampires unless something had to happen? Just
Right.
like, or somebody had to have seen one to be like, oh, like, I don't know. I just feel like you just don't, like, everything is just based off of something, like, in the sense. Just
Yeah.
like I believe that there is a such thing as the hollow earth, like a hollow earth.
Yeah. Like, cause what's really in the middle? Like, come on. Like,
Exactly.
has it,
Nobody really
they've
knows.
never, no.
And do you remember that sinkhole that happened? I forgot if it was in like Japan or China. It was somewhere, but it
Yeah.
was a sinkhole, and you remember it was like grass and them tall
Yeah.
trees down there.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Like it was like looked like a whole nother like plane of existence
Right.
underneath. Like how is there trees and grass down here?
Exactly. Like, what the hell's going on?
Right. Like I believe the portals. I believe there's portals. I believe in all that. Like
Oh, yeah.
I do because some stuff just be I don't know, that stuff be just so weird at times and like I said, like it just I find it hard to believe that somebody would just make up something like oh like like just like Avatar like
Right.
um the first one that already dropped some gems for me as far as my um my culture and stuff like that. In the way of the water, the second one that even put it in more in perspective for me as far as the water goes. Like what's in the water and the tribes and the people. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's just so weird. All of it is just it makes you really, really, really think about your life and what you've been taught and everything that you know. And
Exactly.
that's why I tell people like me, I'm trying to forget a lot of stuff that I was taught in school. I don't even want none of it because I feel like a lot of that stuff ain't really the
It was
truth.
a big lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a big lie. It wasn't the truth, and it's what certain people wanted us to know.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they didn't want you to, they never told you in school, going to college and doing all that you may not even get your job, your dream job.
Right.
Like they don't tell you that. You feel me? Like they
Exactly.
don't tell you really how stuff is gonna be. They
No.
make it into like, oh, you need to do this or you'll never get, you'll never be nothing. That ain't necessarily true. I know a
It,
lot of people who have a lot of things and they didn't graduate high school.
exactly. They push on you, oh, you better get a college degree and do this or you'll amount to nothing. And no,
Right.
that is not the case. There are
They
so many millionaires that have started their businesses and not even ever
exactly.
been to college and never even graduated high school.
Exactly. They want you to be their they want you to work for them for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's what they want.
Because, and they know, hell, 80% of the people who go to college end up owing all these college loans for the rest of their life.
Exactly. And that's not, to me, that's not right.
No,
To
it
me,
should be
that's not cool.
free.
To me, it's very, 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 very weird that they would not push for people to create their own.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why they don't like when people just go start their own stuff. They don't.
Oh no.
Because then they can't push the agendas that they
Right.
want to be pushed. Just like the AI stuff. If I own my own business, ain't nothing AI coming in here.
No.
And they're not gonna like that. So, it just like I said, everybody needs to start paying attention to stuff because they put it right in your face. And
Exactly.
they've done pretty much brainwashed you to the point to where you don't want to accept it. You
Right.
probably thought about it because we all have a higher self, we all have a soul, we all have all of that. But when thoughts pop in your brain, more than likely they popped in your brain for a reason.
Right.
And me, I've just always been one of them type of people. If something pop in my head, like, I wonder if this is true. I'm gonna go do research on it. Like, and more than likely, the research is going to prove that it is the truth. Like, it's the truth. Like, it's not no fiction. It's not none of that.
Right.
It's not none of that. So I do. I wonder. Just like you're not gonna sit here and convince me that y'all know everything y'all need to know about this world when only 5% of the ocean's been discovered.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what the hell's out there.
Hell no.
Y'all don't. So
Just
you're
like
not
they
gonna.
don't know what's on all these, you know, play, like Mars and all these, different
Yep.
planets out there. Like, there's no way we're the only
Nope.
planet that has survival on it. Ain't no way.
Yeah, there just ain't no way. There's just not. There's not anything, anything, and just like a lot of people, they don't want to believe that. Um, what I'm gonna talk about this another day. Well, I'm gonna get deeper into it, but
Yeah.
just like all of these people that people look up to, like they do stuff. They do very bad things to get in the position of where they're at. They do
Right.
very bad things. Just like a lot of people they didn't they I've been new for years the stuff about Kathy and Diddy. I've been knew
Yeah.
this for years. I've been knew about that stuff going down, but the thing about it was she she allowed it to because she wanted the fame. She wanted to
Right.
get in that position. So she she did all of those things on her own free will
Yeah.
because that's what comes with that shit. Just like I
Yep.
said, there's humiliation rituals that are done. There's all type of stuff that get done.
Right.
Um, and all you got to do is really pay attention. Pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to little stuff. Pay attention. You could go look up right now. Um, what is the dress ritual in Hollywood, and they will explain to you and list all the people who have ever, all the men that ever like put on a dress or did any of that, because there was so many actors that was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And guess what? They're pretty much non-existent nowadays. But the people who did put that dress on, guess what? They're big time. They're big
Oh,
time.
wow.
So you have to pay attention to stuff like that. You
Yeah.
have to. You have to. Just like what's his name? Debo off of Friday.
Yeah.
Um, they wanted him to wear a dress and he said no. Was he in any more movies or anything after that? No.
Nope. Not at
It
all.
was like he was non-existent. And he'll
Exactly.
even say it like, look up interviews, look, do your research. Like that's why I tell people, do your own research. Like you ain't got to take my word for it, but do your research and you will see that just like I said, the whole Cassie situation. I tell people pay attention, because if something doesn't end up happening to her or somebody around her or that's close to her, it's not going to be anytime soon because the stuff just happened. But something's going to end up happening. Like when people speak out about stuff, stuff happens to them. Whether they're thrown in prison for something,
Right.
like it's a lot that goes with that, and people just don't want to believe it because they think it's too good to be true. There are people that are so desperate they will do anything for money and fame.
Oh, yeah.
Do just like
You can
everybody
say
thought
that.
Epstein Island, all of that,
Mhm.
they thought that shit was just a joke. I been knew about that shit. I been knew they were doing weird shit, and he
Yeah,
was
that's crazy.
and he was doing shit. I been knew this type of stuff. I been knew it. And even my mom, she used to think I was crazy, y'all. Like she used to think I was crazy. And then when stuff started to come out about Epstein and all of that, like she was like, "Oh damn, like you really know some shit. Like you really knew." Like, and I said, "I told you, like they do stuff and they sign these contracts and people just don't understand like
It's like they're
how
signing your life away,
yeah,
and
people
shit's
don't
gonna
understand
happen.
how Hollywood works. They just
Yeah.
don't understand how Hollywood works. And that's why I said I don't ever wish to go to California. I'm good. I don't. There's nothing out there for me.
You ain't
Um
missing nothing.
People that told me that they've been to California, they told me it's literally like they say it's like a dream. It seems like you're in like a fake world. Like everything's just a little bit too perfect, if that
Right.
makes sense. Like
No,
you
you're right.
got, like it's just weird. Like a lot of people tell me it's weird out there. Like it's a weird, especially coming from a different state and going out there. They're like it's very weird.
Yeah, I was born and raised in California, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, like it's weird. They're just like it's
It's
weird. Like,
completely different. It is.
uh-huh.
And not in, I wouldn't say not in a good way. It's just in a weird way. It's not.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Like everything's a little bit too precise. Like
Yeah.
everything is just. Mm. I'm like, yeah, my man been out there, and he's even told me like, yeah, it is. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's crazy. Like it just seems like everything's a little bit too good to be true
well,
out
yeah.
there.
Even down to they make you. I mean, have green grass. If you don't have green grass, you get penalized. I mean, all the crazy this stuff is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they
Yep.
want it to be perfect.
Yep. And he's like even down to the like if you go to Compton or anything like that, he goes even there. It's like everything is too perfect to be what it is. Like
Yeah, because you would think
even the hood is
completely
too perfect
right.
of a hood to be hood. Like It's
Right.
too hood to be hood. Like I don't
It's
know.
like a
Like
movie hood.
right. Like he's like it's like you're just you like you falling into like a movie. Like when you
Right.
go. Like he's like it's so weird.
Like some Alice in Wonderland shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what he said. And he goes, and the people, he goes, some of them people you would definitely think like they're like robots. Like
Oh yeah.
that the people are not real. Like,
Oh, they've got like, especially nowadays in a lot of areas in California,
hmm
all the restaurants are um ran by AIs down to your servers, your cook, I
yep.
mean everything. And you would like to a regular just looking at it, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a person." Hell no, that ain't. It's
hmm
not.
Yep.
It is crazy.
And people, a lot of people have went back and been like, damn, I Am Robot, that movie,
Yeah.
or I Robot, or I
Yeah.
Am Robot, whatever
Something
it's
like that.
called. They're like, damn, that shit come in reality. Duh.
Yeah.
And how about the Simpsons? How the hell do they be telling the future?
Ain't that crazy?
That's because
Ain't
they be
that
having this shit
crazy?
planned.
Yes.
Like, come on now. Every last thing that has happened on the Simpsons have happened.
Yes, it has come to the light. Right.
So how?
Exactly. Because they all had that shit planned
If you
from the
guys
gate.
didn't have this as an agenda, the how to put, but like I said, they put it in the they put it in everybody's face.
Right.
But because
They were
they
showing
know that,
everybody.
but
Yep.
because they know that certain people, a lot of people are just so blind and so brainwashed, they don't see it
Right.
or they don't think to question it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, this is just a cartoon show. You know, it's not right. It's not real. It's make believe. It's all made up. Hell no. They was
Mm-mm.
definitely telling everybody, look, this is what's happening. This is what's
Right,
gonna happen.
right. Like how?
Right.
How? We're talking about episodes that were made a long time ago that are
Yeah.
coming to pass.
Mhm. I
Like,
can't remember what episode it was, but they had a reel or a clip or something on Facebook about that. And the guy was like, you know, watch this part right here on The Simpsons. And it went through, and he's like, now tell me, didn't all that just happen? It's
yep,
like, damn,
yep.
it's crazy.
Just like, I ain't gonna say the name on here because I ain't, if
Yeah.
I say the name, they definitely got a problem with it. But, the sickness that was going around real bad,
Right?
um, that too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought the same thing. Oh, yeah.
They did that shit.
Oh, yeah. You got
They
that
did
right.
that. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
how in
care.
the world would they come up with a so-called immunization just like that? Just,
Yep.
not knowing nothing because they knew it. They knew,
Right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And it's awfully funny how forced it was being put on
yeah,
everybody. Mm-mm.
right.
Nah. Like I said, this world ain't what everybody think it is, but you know,
You're
like I
right.
said, I ain't trying to change nobody's opinion.
No, but you definitely open up some eyes for
Yep.
sure. And it
That's
needs to
all.
be that way.
Yep. I hope if I could
Like
at least change one person's mind, hey,
you're
I did
doing
my
something.
job.
That's
If I
right.
could open at least one person's eyes, I did. Hey, I feel better about myself.
Right.
And if not, there are people out here that already know the same things that I know,
Yeah.
and I would love to talk to them about it.
Oh yeah.
It's that simple. I love to converse. I love to talk to people. Like We could agree to disagree, whatever. It ain't nothing to
Yeah.
me. But the world definitely is not what everybody thinks it is.
No,
And it
no.
is. It's sad to a certain extent,
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
because that's why I was saying about the light situation. Remember, I was like, well, why do they always tell you go to the light? Because I actually was watching this guy, and they said pretty much like that. It's like pretty much if you do go into light, that's how you'll end up becoming right back down here type ordeal. But if you turned
Yeah.
around, you would see like the whole like cosmic the astros, like the comic astros and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and that's where you're really supposed to go. What I think about stuff like that.
Oh yeah. It's good to get your mind going and question these things because I mean,
Hmm.
hell,
I do. I want to. That's why I said there's a lot of stuff that I'm working on. Like when that situation happened where that word slipped out of my mouth, and I said, "Well, I'm working on just ridding it all in general." Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that I'm ridding myself of that was taught to me that I no longer serves me.
right.
Um, and that I don't want because I know it's not the right information at
Yeah,
all. And like I said, our bodies, we're supposed to be feeding it stuff that is going to help us, give us energy, make us stronger, not make us tired, uh, sluggish,
yeah, you're right.
bloated. And that's another thing that I was looking up, the benefits of a lot of real fruit.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, I bet there's a
There's
bunch of it.
tons and herbs and vegetables and different types of herbs and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, that's
um
why you have all these holistic doctors or however you say that, but
uh-huh. Yep. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Mm,
no, uh-uh.
That's how I feel because people don't understand that a lot of medications that they give you,
Hmm.
some of it is just made up, and
Yeah,
like there are plants that are antibiotics,
right,
just like the opium plant. They
right.
take it, they modify it, and they make it into their own. They add stuff that is not good for the body.
Yeah,
You actually, back in the day, they used to make something called opium tea. It was
yeah, I
a
heard of that.
tea that you would drink and it would get rid of your pain.
Yeah,
Um uh and on top of that, they make stuff, they it's so messed up what they do to people on a day-to-day basis. Like it's just fucked up. Like,
you're right. You're so right.
and then any natural sickness, there is a natural remedy. So you will definitely know if a sickness is not a natural sickness.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Just like
that's
what
why I said,
went out.
ask
Yeah.
ask our parents. Ask our parents, was there, you know, autism, was there cancer, was there this, was there that? Ask
Yeah.
them how often was that stuff people was really being diagnosed with that back in the day.
Exactly.
Ask your grandparents and then say to yourself, well, why is it at an all-time high right now?
Right. Just like ADHD. Like, come on.
Yep,
That wasn't a thing back
ADHD.
then. Yeah.
Then ask yourself that question. Why?
Exactly.
Why? Why is all this stuff at an all-time high right now?
Yep.
Why does it seem like every 1 in 5 people have one of these things? Why?
Mm,
Just why? Ask yourself why.
right.
The medication, um, the food,
Mm-hmm.
hell, even water. They're even
Right.
putting shit in water like fluoride. Fluoride is not a good thing. And
No.
that's in a lot of different toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
I always get fluoride free toothpaste.
Yeah.
I don't mess around with that. Like,
Yeah. They
you
don't.
really
Yeah.
gotta ask yourself them questions because it just
And
doesn't
even
make
down
no
to the
sense.
air you breathe, like the shit they're putting out in the air.
Yep, the chemtrails.
That's right.
I know, yeah, I know people be seeing thinking them jets and stuff and
Oh
planes
yeah.
with the long cloud. No, that's a chemtrail. That's a
That's right.
chemtrail.
Are they talking about, oh, they're just putting, how they spray the pesticides out the plane onto the big old crops and stuff, and not
Nah,
even good.
right. How is any of that good? And I still believe that there is a reason, and everybody says the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. The sun is a good thing.
Yeah, you need the sun, you need the vitamin
You
D.
need it, especially people of color.
Mhm.
If you notice, people of color, we don't get sunburn and stuff like that.
No,
That
not at all.
we don't. I've
Not
never
at
been
all.
sunburned a damn. I could stay and be out all day in the sun, like
Right.
all day, like. And I know I'm not saying no, other people can't, but I'm just saying the sun is good for all things.
Yeah.
But been noticing that they be wanting that sun gone. I don't know what it is. They do.
Right.
Maybe I don't know. I even think clouds are fake. I even
Hell, it
think some clouds
produces
are fake.
something. Yeah.
I really do. I think some clouds are fake, and I do. I feel like I don't know because, like I said, the sun is good for everything.
Right.
Everything for
People, the earth, the plants,
yep
the
for
animals, everything.
everything. The sun is good for everyone and everything, no matter what color you are, no matter what what you are. You could be a plant. You could
Mhm.
be an insect. It's
Right.
good. It's good for everyone.
Right.
It's good for everyone. And that's why, like, my man, he loves the sun. He loves the sun.
Oh, I love the sun too. I love being out in the sun, and oh, it
Yes.
just it just makes you feel so much better.
Yeah, he loves the sun. Like, he loves it so much. He will be out in the sun all day. And he said, and he did. He said that he goes, well, at least I don't get sunburned, because he do. When it's summertime, he be outside, outside,
Yeah.
outside. I'll go outside too, but see me, I'm the type of person I have no problem with being outside in the sun. But once I'm done, because I get hot very easy,
Yeah.
so I sweat,
Yeah.
and I don't like that. But then again, since I've stopped eating a lot of stuff, a lot of my sweat has went away.
Right.
I used to sweat so fucking bad, and
Yeah.
that's everything to do with the stuff that you're putting in your body, because your
Yeah.
body, that's where sweat comes from. It's literally getting all that stuff out of your body,
Right.
like it's coming through your pores.
Right.
And he used to sweat really bad, and then now he really don't, unless he's not feeling good or something. But my man, he eats no meat. He went from eating meat to no meat.
Oh wow.
He's on none, not chicken, not nothing.
Yeah.
And he used to get burgers. When I say he was a meat eater, he was a meat eater. Stopped because of all the stuff we just learned. Like, it's not that's not our natural way. We're really not supposed to be eating meat. Nobody is, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. Like I said, I'm not here to just tell people like, oh, like you're bad because you're eating meat. No, it's not like that.
Right. Right.
I'm always gonna say to use your own, live your life the way you want to live your life. But for people who do want to know and do want to change things, it is a good thing to change things if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing to do because it does have a lot of benefits. I mean, it does. I don't be tired like I used to be tired. When I say I used to be tired and depressed, Jessica, I'm not lying. I was so depressed and so tired all the time. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave the room. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Like nothing. And I just cut out a lot of stuff that
Oh,
wasn't,
wow.
and I lowered my intake of a lot of different stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's just is not, and water is your best friend,
Yeah, I know.
but
I need to drink more water. I'm so bad at that, but I do. I need to drink more water.
yeah, water is your best friend. But even with that, it comes as risk because when it's in the plastic bottles, you get plastic fibers. It's like you damned if you do, damned if you
Yeah,
don't. Like it
exactly.
really is because of the way that they've made it to where
Yeah,
it's like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
right.
That's where it's getting to. It didn't used to be like that. You actually had a choice.
Yeah,
Just like they saying, "Oh, this stuff is plant based," and this get out of here with that shit. Like
yeah, come
I am
on.
not trying to hear that. Like a plant based meat. Are you serious? Like
Yeah,
I
come
wouldn't
on.
touch that. I would eat regular meat before I would eat that shit.
Yeah,
Cause
exactly.
what is that? What
Yeah, come on.
what
What
is
is
that then? Cause and they could put anything on the label. I'm not.
oh yeah.
Listen, anybody could put anything. I could put, you know, on my Red Bull, I could put a damn Coke label and people might think it's Coke. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I could put plant based Coke and they would just think it was a plant based Coke, and that's why it
Right.
tasted a little different. Like,
Right.
so I'm not. I would never. I'm sorry. I just no. What is
Yeah.
that?
I mean, what in the world were they thinking when they're like, "Oh yeah, that just sounds good. Plant-based meat."
Right?
I
Like,
mean,
what
that,
the fuck is that? And I like me. I'm sorry, but I be thinking sometimes that shit don't even be animals anymore.
right. Right.
I don't care. Shit, it might not be animals that people is eating. 'Cause like I said, it's just awfully funny the demand in meat and
Yes.
mm
And there's no way you keeping up with all that demand.
like you're
And
not gonna convince me, and that's what makes me think that animals are being genetically modified as well.
oh, I think so. I've thought that for a long time.
Yep, just like 3D printed meat, like
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
yeah, it is. I've seen 3D printed stuff. Like
Yeah.
I've seen stuff be 3D printed and it looked like the normal, so it's just I don't like I said, I don't put nothing past, and at the rate that we're going, like
Uh-huh.
people need to understand something. They be like, "Oh, there ain't no flying cars." There's been flying cars. They just haven't anything you could think of, they already got put up. They
Oh yeah.
already done
Oh yeah.
this. This has been a plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of what people don't understand from the beginning. When stuff was started to change little by little, it was a plan to change it to make it to what it is today.
Right.
And
That's
it's
true.
just I don't know. That stuff be crazy, girl.
It
Man.
is.
I
It
don't be in no
is.
parties. That's why I said. That's why I said what I said. I don't want to be in the United States when I get pregnant.
I don't blame you. I mean,
I don't.
shoot.
I don't want to eat none of this food.
Yeah.
Cause here, I don't want my baby eat none of the food. Like
Yeah,
I
because you
don't.
you really don't know what's in it.
Yeah, you
You
don't.
don't.
You don't know what it is, who it is.
Right. Right.
I'm good. I don't put no past nothing. Nobody.
No, me neither.
See, look at say, look what Sadie said. Flying cars are currently in progress. They've been in progress. They've been had this shit.
Right.
See, that's why people think like with all these new features with cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That stuff they've been thought about this shit. They've been, but of course they're already working on something totally different. The flying cars, they already thought about it, but they gotta ease it in nice and slow. They just can't throw it at everybody
Yeah. Because then,
because
oh Lord,
everybody's
the
gonna be
whole
like,
world would go crazy.
yeah, everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? But see,
Yeah.
that's what they do. They ease everybody into things.
Right.
Just like the U scans, see, they put the U scans in there, but they still had the registers. So everybody's like, "Ooh, yay!" And then they eased on, and people are like, "Okay, we get the U scans," and then boom, now
Yeah.
all the people are gone
Right.
that actually scan your shit, and now everybody's fucking pissed.
Right.
Like, hello, can we get somebody to scan our groceries? Ain't this what y'all get paid for? Like,
Right.
they ease everybody into everything because they don't want that. They don't want you to get mad or a whole bunch of people. They wanna make a mixed crowd because as
Yeah.
long as you have a mixed crowd, some people like it, some people don't. Now if you
Right.
just throw something at everybody, everybody's gonna be like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Right. And then there'll be riots all out in the streets like crazy.
Exactly. So they ease everybody into it. Even
Right.
though they already, like I said, they've been working on flying cars for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
That has been already a thing, like where they've been like doing that, like thinking about it, doing it, working on it.
Right.
There's a lot of zones that people are not allowed to be in or to
Yeah.
be around. What do you think they do in them zones?
Right.
Just like you said, the area 60, I would just say 61.
Yeah. Let's just say that.
61.
Right.
Instead of saying the real
Yeah.
shit, we can say 61.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Like,
it's
come on.
all a part of their plan, and it's all
Hmm.
to make people think what they're doing is for our benefit, and it's fucking not.
Yeah. And no, definitely isn't. Definitely is.
You guys ain't helping nobody but y'all greedy ass selves.
Right. Right.
That's it. They don't care about they don't care about nobody but them.
Yeah. No.
Yep. Yep. Slowly. Yep, Sadie.
Slowly.
They
Yep.
slowly do it. With anything they do, they slowly ease it on. The seedless fruit, they slowly were putting it in stores and
Yeah. Now that's basically
slowly.
all you see. It's
Now you
crazy.
can't even fucking find a damn
No.
seeded grape.
Right.
Like who the hell told y'all to just wipe all the seeded shit out? Nobody told y'all to do that. But see,
Right.
that's how blind some people are though. They don't even pay attention to it and be like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
who the hell? Who the
Right.
hell?
Right.
It's you the hell because you wasn't paying attention. Maybe if
Yeah.
people paid attention, they wouldn't be able to get away with the shit that they be doing.
Exactly.
It's power in numbers. Like I said, if everybody would just understand this, even if half the world understood this and was like, "Oh hell no," that still would make a change with stuff. It's really sad.
Yeah. It
It
takes
is. It's
enough
sad.
people to be like, whoa, this ain't right.
Yeah, because the world was never supposed to be the way it is.
No.
Like that's the whole point. It wasn't like people act like it's a bad thing to be in nature. It's actually a great thing to be in nature.
Yes.
There's a lot of healing properties with being in nature.
Hmm.
Even we're not even supposed to be wearing shoes. Like Even have you ever grounded before, where you put your feet like in the in
Oh, I've
in
heard of that. Yes.
grounding?
Yes.
Oh, I did it, and I felt so like just I felt so good.
Yes.
I felt so good. I did. I felt so good.
Oh, I bet.
I felt so very good. It's like it is. It's a wonderful thing to do.
Right.
Like, and people just don't understand that. Before we had all of this stuff, that's what our ancestors they nature.
Yeah.
People wonder why people don't live to 110 anymore, 102 anymore,
Mm-hmm.
because of this shit right here. This is
Yeah.
why we don't.
Exactly. And that's how they want it.
I even be leery about the vaccines they be giving kids. I be like,
Oh, I know.
what you put in my kid?
Yeah. Right.
Because I don't know, kids, and that's the whole thing. Kids, they do like when people were having them babies, and the babies were doing weird stuff during that sickness event that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Them babies, oh we, I said, that ain't no baby.
Yeah, we're right.
How that baby lifting his head up like that?
Right.
How that baby trying to stand up and it's a newborn?
Right.
That ain't normal.
No, it
That's not
wasn't.
normal. That's not normal.
Not at all.
I have a nephew who is one of them babies,
Mm.
and he wasn't normal.
You're like, I don't know.
He was way too advanced out the womb. I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, this ain't right. I said, this is not right. I said, something wrong with this picture. Something is wrong. Cause mm-mm.
Yeah, because that's that's not how it's supposed to go.
No, it's really not. And like I kept seeing video after video after video after
Oh
video
yeah.
of just this stuff, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all not scared to take that baby home? I would be. Shit, I'd be
Right.
like,
All of a
why
sudden
is
you see
this
them running through the
baby
house and they're only 3 months old.
right? But that's how the babies were acting. Like they were
Yes.
like 3 months old. Like, mm-mm.
Yeah. That
I
freaked
don't
me out.
know. That stuff just be crazy, girl. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, this stuff, um, this stuff is real, real serious, and people just don't know how serious it is
No, they don't.
until it happens. And like I said, that's why I tell everybody you need to get prepared for anything because you don't know.
Yeah, you don't. You
You
really
just
don't.
don't. You never know. Like you just never know what's gonna happen. You don't. You don't. And because people became so materialistic, they're willing to do anything.
Yeah. What
Anything.
what do you think about that whole what was supposed to happen during the whole Y2K thing?
Mm.
Because that was just crazy. I mean, they amped up everybody, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I really don't. I was so young at the time, you know,
I was too.
and just
I
I
was.
just remember people just going rampant and building these underground bunkers
Mhm.
and hell, we stocked up on canned foods and water and
Oh
you know.
yeah, nah, there. Let me tell you, there is hella fucking underground bunkers.
Oh yeah.
Hell of them. There's even people that live underground right now that are down
Yeah,
there
like off the grid. Yeah.
already. That like there's a whole like little city
Yeah.
down there.
Oh yeah.
Like I think it could have probably been a scare tactic.
Right.
a distraction because some stuff is a distraction too. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was a distraction from something.
yeah, they'll do stuff like that to distract you from something that's going
Yeah.
on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
Just
it
like you
could have
said
been
with the whole submarine thing.
right. And there's so much more shit that has happened that was a damn distraction just so like it was funny because when I was talking about that stuff where the people recorded that them strange like figures and people in their backyard,
Yeah.
and it was on the one of the news channels and stuff like that. Even that, but I think the only reason why that was real was
Uh-huh.
because the people recorded it, and it was like I feel like the police thought they was BSing, and even the police saw the weird shit, but
Yeah.
they literally immediately like that was only popping for like maybe a couple days, and then they made something else happen to get everybody to forget about it.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
do stuff like that. So I mean, it could have really just been a distraction. To be honest,
Yeah.
it really could have. Just like,
Yeah.
do you remember that blackout that happened? I mean, it might have just happened up here where I was at, but it was like a whole blackout.
Yes. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like a
I
whole
remember hearing
blackout.
about that. Yeah.
I was young then,
Yeah,
very
me
young.
too. So,
I even think about that.
right.
What was
Like,
that
what was
about?
that all about? Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
what was that about? A test? Was that a test to see how everybody was gonna react, or was it something
Right.
that you were distracted? It was something.
Yeah. It was definitely something.
It was something. So yeah, nah, I do. I think I personally, what you were talking about, I think that was a distraction.
Yeah.
I do.
I do too.
I think something big happened and they just didn't.
Yeah, because everybody was focused on that for the longest time.
Yep.
The longest time.
Yep. Mhm.
I mean, a good whole year, if not longer.
Yep. And it's funny how like every time when it comes to like election time, watch something's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't that just crazy? Like,
Yep.
it's always something. Always. It never fails.
Yep, something's gonna happen. Something. Don't know what, but it's something's going something
Right. Don't know what, but damn.
something weird is gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Mhm. You got that right.
Yep, something definitely is gonna end up happening. It's a lot to it.
Yeah.
That's why I decided like I wanted to make a page and I wanted to talk about everything.
That was a
I
good
want
idea.
I want to talk about everything.
Mhm.
Like there's only certain things that are off limits just due to Facebook guidelines and stuff
Right.
like that. But I will, like I said, I'm moving this in a direction where there's gonna be different things. Like it's gonna be stuff like this. It's gonna be sometimes I'm gonna talk about true crime cases. Sometimes I might just have a regular table talk type of thing where we just talk shit, maybe
Yeah.
interview people or something. Talk about what's going on in the world, different stuff.
Yeah.
But this is why I decided this is what I wanted to do because I feel like a lot can come from people talking about everything, not
Yeah.
just one thing, not just two things. I like to talk about everything.
Right. And
Everything.
that's good. I mean, 'cause I like topics like that, like, that
Mm,
get your mind going
yep.
and you think about stuff and how you learn new stuff and
Yeah,
yeah.
it does. Like I remember one time me and my man we were down at this like this park and we were sitting out there, and we was looking up at the sky.
Mhm.
And he had told me that he had saw something in the sky before. So we went down there one time, and literally, when I say it wasn't no shooting star, it
Yeah.
wasn't that. It was something. It looked like it was like squiggly. And when I say it like went up and down, and then it like went really fast, it did
Yeah.
that. And I saw that with my own two eyes. I'm like, what the hell is that? And it disappeared.
Wow.
And that's why I say, like, I've seen things with my own two eyes
Yeah.
that ain't normal. That
Yeah.
wasn't normal. That wasn't a plane. That wasn't a jet. That wasn't a shooting star. Like,
I've heard a lot of people say that. There's a guy at work, and he said when he was younger, like in his early 20s, he was outside and I think they were playing baseball or something, with the kids around the neighborhood, and just all of a sudden this big thing in the sky just come and stopped, like right in front of them, like vision wise, and then just boom, just veered off like so quickly in the blink of an eye.
yep,
And he was like, it scared me. He said, I never believed in shit like that until that day.
yep. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of people be so busy, you know, they don't they don't ever take a they don't ever look up.
Right,
They don't ever look up and just watch.
right,
Cause you know what they say, as above, so below.
right, right. That is
Eh,
so right.
And that's what I be thinking sometimes. As above, so below.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it comes to the ocean, as above, so below.
Right.
Like,
It's crazy.
is that a coincidence?
Right, right,
As above, so below.
right,
That stuff is it could get it definitely can. It could definitely get wicked
oh yeah,
when you start finding stuff out. I'll never forget when cuz I always felt like something wasn't right with the world.
yeah.
I just always felt like that. And I when I met my man, he opened me up to a lot of things that I know.
Mhm.
Um but I just always felt like stuff wasn't what everybody said it was.
Right.
So I just always had that feeling and I always carried it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
shit, it is what it is. I always just
Mhm.
felt like that. Like shit. Something not right. And sure enough, I mean, I started learning stuff
Mhm.
and then I met my man and then he knew stuff. And he taught me what he knew, and then we did research together, and then we just learned so much shit
Yeah.
that's
Like
not that ain't right.
right.
It's definitely not good for it's definitely not good for us people. What people are doing, what they're doing to the
Right.
food, to the water, to the animals, to the planet, to the grass, to the trees.
Right.
Like it's not. It gets crazy. It
Right.
definitely gets crazy.
Oh yeah. Especially when you start doing a lot of research and hearing what other people's got to say and all that stuff and what they've been through and what they've found out. It
Hmm.
really, really
Yeah,
opens a lot of eyes.
yeah, cause that's what I do. Like I be watching. Like I watch a lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
I be wanting to know. Like I be wanting to know like stuff about like the what's it called, the pyramids and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot that goes with that too that a lot of
And
people
like
don't
the
know.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yep, that too. Ooh,
Yeah.
wee. Yeah, I. Mm-mm. My uncle flew over the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like I think they went to Puerto Rico,
Oh,
or
wow.
I think they went somewhere, and
Yeah.
they had to fly over the Bermuda Triangle, and he said, when I tell you, he goes, that plane shook so fucking bad
Oh, wow.
that I was so scared.
Ooh, I
And I
bet.
said, that is really weird. He was like, it was like there was no turbulence, and then it just like it was. I was like, see, that's why I don't mess with that flying stuff. That's why I'm good. I'm so good. But yeah, that
Yeah.
Bermuda Triangle stuff, yeah, nah, I'm good. Cause I heard, like, I've heard a lot of stuff where it's like people done got sucked in
Right.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I've heard about boats just like vanishing, just gone, and just
yeah, I ain't
crazy.
messing with that. I'm definitely not messing with that.
Yeah,
You want to catch me over there? But
for real.
it makes you wonder why that specific area,
Right,
when planes go over it, is turbulence, real
right,
bad turbulence. When boats go, they disappear. Like, so
right,
what is that? It could be a portal, though.
right. You
It could
know.
be. You'll never know. I don't want to find out.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, I'm not about to go dive in and figure out because
No, me
I'm
neither.
tight on that. I'm good.
I'm good too. I'm like,
But
no,
you
thank
know what?
you.
There's somebody that's crazy enough to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's definitely somebody crazy enough. Just like the Antarctica, the ice wall and stuff. Like,
Yes.
I've heard a story. I gotta figure out what that guy's name is.
Right.
I have to, cause then I can tell you and you can look it up. Cause
Yeah.
I have to. I literally, it wasn't even that long ago. I'm trying to think, but I think he flew a plane or something, and it was like I think it had something to do. Yeah, it was like something with the ice wall, and they like made a book and stuff out of it because I guess it really happened.
Oh shit.
Like, I'm trying to think of his name. I'm gonna have to. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you'll
have
have to tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up and tell you so you could hey Ann, so you could look it up. But yeah, that whole little thing, yeah, like I said, it's weird. But then like I always felt like that's the sucky part about it because like I said, they be changing people's stories, they be lying.
Yeah.
Oh, because the people are no longer here. Of course, something happened to these people.
Like always, yeah.
Like always, something happened.
Exactly.
So it sucks so bad because I wish somebody would just stay alive long enough to really just come out and be like, yeah, like here's
Yeah,
this is what it is, like
for real.
because they never make it.
They never do.
Like
No.
they
Something
might be
always
they
just
might be
mysteriously
able to
happens.
they might be able to speak out about it a little bit,
And then
or
just boom.
say that they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then all of a
Hmm.
sudden they end up
Just
fucking
gone.
just
Yeah.
gone. Like, but I'd be like, that's so
It's
weird.
crazy.
Like, I don't believe in coincidences. Not all the
No,
time. Not
no,
like that.
no,
Not
not
like
like that. Uh-uh.
that.
Not
there,
like,
there's a limit to what I'm gonna be like. Okay, that's a coincidence. There's a
yeah,
limit. Not every single time somebody come out and want to say something about something, do they just disappear?
right. Like there's something, they're not wanting them to be heard by anybody.
Remember that girl that was on that plane and was like, "I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real."
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Remember for a long time, nobody could find out where she was at,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden she come out and was like, "Oh, I was just drunk." I said, "Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Come on now.
I
They.
bet you were. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet you
Someone.
were drunk." They,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you got. Yeah, they told you.
They
You better
told you
keep
better
your
shut
mouth
up.
closed.
Yes. Exactly.
You better
You
not
better keep
say
it closed now,
nothing.
ma'am. Yeah.
You better not say nothing. Or
Exactly. I felt the same thing. I'm like, that's a lie. She lying.
yeah, 'cause, nah, she was scared. You could
It,
tell she was
yeah.
terrified. That was not no drunk,
No.
belligerent. No,
No.
she
You
was
could
scared.
tell she was fine. She was, yeah, there wasn't no drunk about her.
No, she was scared.
Exactly.
That was fear in her
Right.
face.
Right.
But yep, I remember everybody was like, "I want to talk to her. I want to do an interview with her." Nobody could find out where the hell she was at. Then all of a
Right.
sudden, she pop up talking about I was drunk. Yeah, okay.
Right. Like, she just like, it's like she disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody knew where the hell she was.
Nope, nobody could get in contact with her to do an interview or nothing.
Exactly.
Then
Hell,
all of a
anybody else,
sudden,
if they would have said just something different, you would have been able to find them. They would have had interviews. Hell, not her. Mm-mm.
right, and then all of a sudden, oh, I was just drunk. Sure,
Yeah,
miss me with that.
come on, for
You
real.
know what? And it's so funny because me and my boyfriend said it at the exact same time when we seen her say that. We literally was like, nah, they gave you that call
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. We said, nah, they gave you that call.
You got that special phone call there.
And then me and him both looked at each other and just shook our head like they
Right.
they told you better make up something right
Yeah,
now.
right. Here's what you're gonna say, and you better make it believable, and you better stick to your story, and you better shut up about it.
Yep. And you know what? I'm gonna send you something else too about this guy that saw some stuff and he ended up. I'm gonna send that to you too. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find out his name and I'm gonna send it to you. You gonna be like, that is so weird. I'm telling
yeah,
you,
me too.
people just don't, and that's the whole thing. Like the information just not gonna come to you. You have to dig and go find it. You have to find it.
Yeah.
They don't just allow just they don't let stuff just surface,
Mm,
like you really
right,
have to dig and go search for it.
right.
Like, I'm telling
Yeah, you ain't looking it up that easily, just like anything else.
you. Right. But yeah, girl, mm-mm, I don't know.
I know, right?
I don't know. I don't tell nobody else, but I know when shit hit the fan, I'm gonna be ready.
He said, "I'm ready."
Just remember, I told y'all.
That's right. I can hear you now.
Look,
I told y'all, motherfuckers. I told
I
y'all.
told y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was out my mind, right? Told y'all. Don't start asking me what to do now.
Yeah, don't ask now. Shit.
Don't ask me now. 'Cause, mm-hmm, I
Oh,
don't know. Just be aware. Just
that's
be
right.
prepared. Be prepared for anything.
Always have something where you can get the fuck out of there.
Right. Always make sure you're able to go.
Yeah.
Hell, you better even start. What was it? I gotta ask my man. He even started collecting the damn whole dollar, the coins,
Yeah.
because he's like U.S. currency ain't gonna be a thing soon. That dollar
Right.
bill ain't gonna mean shit.
Right. Hell, there's this guy around town where I live, and he sells these boxes of these seeds that you could start. your own garden from scratch. Like you have everything that you could survive off of. Everything.
Mm,
And it's in a canister. And there's probably, I don't know, I mean, probably 40 or 50, maybe even 60 different seeds, down to potatoes, to fucking everything. Everything you need.
all right. Well, Jessica, what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna get in contact with you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cash app you some money, and you about to send that shit to me.
Yeah, I will.
I ain't lying,
I'll
shit.
get in contact with him. He shows up at work all the time.
Shit, I ain't lying. Ask him how much he want, cause
Yeah, I
I ain't
will.
playing them games,
I will. And I'll mail it to you. No joke.
and I
Cuz
want,
I thought that was super cool.
yeah, I want the well, yeah, cause I don't want the bullshit seeds they got with the seedless shit.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know why I just now thought of that when all this time you was talking about, buying seeds and stuff and
Yeah,
seeds that are the real
yeah,
deal.
cause I don't like I said, you don't want to buy seeds, cause even some of the research that I did, you can even buy seeds and try to plant them, and
Right.
they won't. Or you could take some seeds out of the fruit and
Yeah.
try to plant them, and they won't do shit. They won't even grow a tree. They won't grow nothing.
Right.
Like that's how messed up they have fucked up a lot of the seeds. Like
Right.
they don't want you to produce your own original good fruit and food. They don't want you to do that. They want you to buy their GMO food.
Yeah, right. Right.
They don't
Like,
want you
what the
to.
fuck does gluten come from? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
And you know what's so, you know what's so funny about that? People be like, I got a gluten allergy. Like, you don't even know what the fuck gluten
Yeah,
is.
really. Like, what the hell is it? Hell, even when you fucking Google it, what the hell is gluten? You don't understand what the hell they're saying. Like, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, because Google be with the shits too.
Yeah,
Google on their side.
you got that right. You got that right. Cause
Just
it's
like
fucking
them
bullshit.
Alexas, just like them Google Talk things, the
Yeah,
Alexas and shit. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking way. I don't got none of those in my house, and I would never have one. I
I
don't
don't
got one.
either.
Them
Mm-mm.
things is creepy, and they be recording you and shit. I'm good.
Right.
Shit,
You
even
ain't
the TV,
record
I
my
don't.
fucking conversations. Uh-uh.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah,
do.
they do. It's crazy.
I've seen some wicked shit when people been asking her. Oh hell no!
Oh,
Like
oh yeah. I've seen them video clips and shit.
yeah, where people be asking her stuff and she'll get quiet,
Yes.
like she don't want to answer,
Yes.
like she has a conscience of her own almost.
Yes.
Like yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm telling you right
It's
now,
crazy.
this shit is not motherfucking real. That shit is not what's going on.
Right.
I'm telling you, that shit, I ain't fucking with that artificial intelligence shit.
Hell no.
Hell, I literally turned my Siri off of my phone. Like, I don't, mm-mm,
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I've been had Siri turned off, and that's only because one time I was sitting here, well, not here, but when like Siri and the iPhones, all started,
Yeah.
being the big rager.
Yeah.
Um, I was sitting there one time and I was saying something. I was talking to somebody and the fucking bitch goes sit there and go, can you repeat what you said?
Oh
And
hell no.
like I looked at my phone and I didn't say nothing.
Oh
And then the
Lord.
bitch said, I can't hear what you're saying or something like that. She said, like, you
Yeah.
gotta speak up or repeat what you said or something.
Yeah.
Or I'm having trouble understanding. I think that's
Yeah.
what it was. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and I ain't. And I just was like, what the fuck? So I just was quiet.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
thought the coast was clear and I started talking again. And the bitch was like, I can find you the location to where you're going. And I was like, what the fuck? Or I pulled
Oh
up directions or whatever the fuck the bitch be saying.
Lord.
I'm like, dude, like this thing is weird. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good. Like I'm turning
creepy.
the bitch off. Like, cause
I
we was
don't
talking
blame you.
about going somewhere, and
Yeah.
that was the whole thing. And like when she started talking, I'm like, the
Like,
fuck?
what the fuck?
So I was quiet, and she like repeated herself again because I didn't say anything. And then
Hmm.
I started talking again. Then now you're pulling up directions, bitch. Nah,
Wow.
I'm good. I don't like that.
Uh-uh.
So I always turn Siri off. Whenever I
Yeah.
get a new phone, I turn it off. I don't.
I don't blame you there. Good. That's creepy.
I still feel like they be listening though.
Oh yeah.
I
It,
do.
they're
I
bound
still
to be.
feel like they be listening. Either way it goes, but bitch, I
Oh,
don't want you talking like Siri, Alexa. Like I'm past
right.
all of that.
Right.
Good. I'm good. Like I be hearing people sometimes like that I know they be like Alexa or Google this, that, and the third. I'd be like, you have one of those in your house?
Yeah,
They be
not
like,
me.
yeah. They be like,
Mm-mm.
yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, you crazy as fuck. Because I'm telling you, the first time I would be sleeping, if that bitch got to talking, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I would shoot my gun and destroy the machine. Like I'm not gonna play them games. Like
Right.
it, the pew pew. I mean, but yeah. It would be like the lightsaber, pew pew
Yeah,
pew.
really.
I'm good because that's been always my biggest thing. Is like that thing could just start talking. Like I don't.
Yeah, just out of the blue.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm good
So it
on all
has to
that.
be listening. And
Yeah,
how, I mean, and
and
it's
that's
hooked up to something for it to listen.
right. It's listening. Like
Yeah,
that's the whole point. I think people misunderstand. I don't care if you gotta say, "Hey Siri," "Hey Alexa." I don't give a fuck if you have to say that. The
right,
point is, the thing is listening.
right.
The thing is listening and waiting for you to, like
Yeah, it's waiting for you to talk to it.
I'm good
It's
on that.
creepy. Yeah,
I'm tight. That's a little bit too. That's too up my alley. Like
yeah,
that's not up my alley. I'm good. Like uh.
yeah, that's
People
too
think
much.
that artificial intelligence shit. They think that shit cool, but it's about to really destroy a lot of people's lives.
Right. It's slowly starting to happen.
It's already starting to happen where
Right,
it's ruining people's lives, and it's go fuck up people's livelihood and their jobs. Like, what is people gonna do when all of these shits take over all the jobs?
right.
How are you gonna feed your family?
Exactly.
How?
Exactly.
Look at the cost of inflation. They already don't give a fuck about that. You think they gonna give a fuck about how you gonna feed your kids?
Really?
They don't care now.
Nuh-uh. Exactly right.
That's
It's
why I want to
crazy.
learn. I want to learn how to disarm shit like that.
Yeah.
Cause I will disarm a robot in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
I want to learn. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to find somebody that can teach me some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Cause that's what I want to do.
Cause,
Like
I mean,
I'm
'cause
good.
people will need to know how to do that for real.
Cause
For real.
I'm good.
Mm.
Like I just feel like a lot of chaos is about to happen
Yeah.
soon,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm gonna just be shaking my head like, see,
Yeah, you can be like, see? I knew it.
I knew it. It's already
Especially when you have
starting.
that gut feeling that something's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, I get it all the time before something happens.
Oh
And
yeah, me
then,
too.
just like I said, when you go to the store, like nobody, nobody be at the registers anymore,
None. None at all.
and it's great. And that's worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
it's not just in one state, it's worldwide.
Right.
So,
Not just big cities, it's little
right.
towns everywhere.
What do you think that means? Like, what do people think that means? Like,
Right.
is people just really walking around thinking, oh, it's okay?
Yeah,
No,
it
it's not
ain't.
okay.
It just took
Like,
someone's job.
I
Shit.
remember when there were lanes after lanes after lanes after
Yeah.
lanes after lanes after lanes of stuff, and now I'm talking about a Kroger, a Myers. They maybe have maybe like before, like because they would have U scans. Like U scans been around for a minute. Like
Yeah.
I said, they ease you into the shit, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, now they added more that where now you have like the actual ones with the belts, like you
Yeah.
are at the register, but you could do it yourself with the long belt
Yeah.
that you sit the groceries on, and so they even have that stuff, that type of thing set up now. And
Yep.
it's like literally it went from having U scans and you still had quite a bit of lanes to now you maybe have maybe 2 lanes,
If that, yep.
if even that, in the
Right.
store. And before they started adding more U scan stuff, all them lanes used to be empty.
Yeah. Right.
Like that's very weird, and people just act like, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people just they ignore it. And I'd be like, what the fuck? This is not something you should ignore. Like, this is
Right.
real serious shit going on.
Right.
It
For
could really,
real.
it could really determine everything.
You're right.
Girl, it's crazy. It goes deep. It goes too deep sometimes.
Oh, I know. It's just
It be too deep.
you
It
got
be
that
too damn
right.
deep. You know, people
Mhm.
shit. They think they begging out. They ain't gonna be begging no more. People gonna be begging you for
Right.
money. People gonna turn around and be like, "Nah, bitch, we need to beg you for some
Yeah.
money, bitch.
Right.
This time, cause shit getting wicked."
Right.
That's why I be looking at some of these people like, I don't know what the hell y'all gonna do, but at the way this
Exactly.
shit's going, y'all are really gonna be lost.
Right. Because there ain't
Y'all,
gonna be nobody to beg anymore.
there ain't gonna be no, yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody going.
That's
Mm-mm.
right. Be like,
Like,
nah, I ain't got that money no more. Hell no.
right. And shit, she thinks she doing bad now. She has
Right.
no clue.
None at all.
She has
None at
no
all.
clue. And as you could tell, well, I think I might. I'm gonna just say that what I'm gonna be talking about. But I think I'm gonna say this for next weekend.
Yeah. You
Um,
don't say too much.
yeah, but we're definitely, AI is just a new trend. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
people want to be AIs.
Yes. Yes.
So that tell you everything you need to know right there.
That's right.
And that's exactly what I'll touch on more next weekend. But
Yes, that'll
yeah,
be a good one. That'll be
yeah,
a good one.
that right there, that's a whole agenda in itself, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole one.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
that's just going to show you right there, like, it should make sense. What you barking at? You don't like the AI?
We don't either.
Bird, you want an AI dog? Are you an AI? Why you looking at me like that? Are
He's
you an
probably tilting
AI?
his head like,
Oh, no, no. I guess he's not. He just attacked the cage. He's upset. Okay, you're not an AI dog. I was just asking. Okay, my bad. My bad. He looking like you better stop. My bad, Purge. You was just looking crazy over there. Stop moving your cage. You getting too amped up. He didn't like that. He must not like that word.
It must not. He's like, no, mama, I'm not.
He sound like a gargoyle.
I was just thinking that. I was like that deep, like, roar.
He do. He look like one too. Gargoyle. He does. He sound like a gargoyle, girl. Purge is something else.
That's a cute name.
Yeah, Purge.
Yes.
I think he picked up the energy of that name.
Yeah,
Purge.
that is a cute name. I've never heard of any kind of animal named that.
Yeah, because I
Really?
like the Purge movies, and
Oh, me too.
it
Those are
was weird
badass.
because when we first got them, we was watching. We ended up turning on the Purge movies, and we didn't name him. And
Yeah,
like my boyfriend was saying names and all of that, and then I was just laying there. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't like that name. He's like, yeah, me neither. And I say he doesn't seem like that would be his name, and he's
yeah.
listing off names. And then I'm just laying there, and I said, I know what I'm gonna name you. And my boyfriend was like, what, what? And I said, hold on. And I took a picture of him, and I got the sound, the whole little sound where it said that siren blare, the purge
Yeah,
siren.
right.
Um and I put the whole little thing on there where they say like the crime is legal for da 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 da. And
Yeah.
then then the siren came on, and then I posted it, and then I showed my boyfriend the video. He was like, "Oh, that's dope." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "His name's Purge."
Yes, I was wondering. I was like, I bet you it come from that movie.
Yep,
'Cause it just
Purge.
sounds like y'all would like that movie. That was a badass movie. Well, all of them purges were good.
Yeah, I love horror movies. I got a
Oh, me,
picture. Y'all know
oh,
I got a picture of Michael Myers on my nightstand.
oh, really?
Yeah, I showed it one time. Yeah,
Oh, hell.
I do. It's a literally a picture of Michael Myers, and it has the little like stand for the
Yeah.
frame and everything. Yep, I bought it at the Halloween store a couple
Oh, I
years
love
ago.
Halloween that
And
time.
yeah,
My oldest, he loves anything to do with scary movies. Since he was a baby, he loved scary movies.
purge. I need you to stop purging and sit down. You're being crazy. That's why I shouldn't have named you that. I should have named you something else. Just like my one dog, his name is Chapo for El Chapo Guzman, the big cartel dealer.
Yes.
And I named one of my dogs Lollipop because
Oh,
that was my nickname growing up. That my mom and them called me was Lollipop.
oh.
So um yeah, like my boyfriend's like, you always come up with the coolest names for the dog. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, my next one, I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but back office. Cats is in the back office. Hey, girl.
Oh,
Hey y'all.
hey.
I just noticed y'all were online. I was telling my wife, let's go see what they're talking about.
Girl, we was talking about all this
You missed a
crazy
lot.
shit out
Yeah.
of the out of the box shit
Oh, damn.
about the seedless fruit. Then we got into AI and how there ain't no more registers no more. And
Oh, yeah. AI is taking over. I'm getting
yeah,
certified. I'm getting certified in AI technician.
that's what I just said. Did I just say I need to know how
Yes.
to disarm these motherfuckers?
Yes, you
You,
just said that.
you
I need
got
to know
to
how
be,
to
you got
disarm them.
to. Look, I'm gonna do it to get certified because like I'll do a lot of creations and stuff and I want to do I'm probably gonna go back into social media management and that is like a big key right now. If you don't know how to do
Yeah,
AI, it's not gonna work.
yeah, and see, that was something I was gonna talk about next weekend, because I was like, they literally ease you into it. Like I said, they ease everybody in.
Yep.
They make you think it's not nothing, and then now look, like people not even about to have fucking jobs soon,
Yep.
and
Right.
people not paying attention to that shit. And then I was about to bring up, like, I mean, hell, look, people are literally acting like AIs, like,
Yeah.
That's why
It's
a lot of people, so
crazy.
many people are going off the grid too.
yep,
Yep, we talked about that too.
The only thing that sucks about that is that you can go off the grid all you want, but um at the end of the day when it's like apocalyptic, they coming for your shit.
yeah,
Oh
no, they
yeah.
coming, and that's the problem. And like I keep telling people, they think that shit a joke. But
Yeah.
like I said, what y'all gonna do when all of these things happen? And what you think people gonna do when they ain't got money to feed their kids? Hell, shit hard as hell already because of
Right.
inflation. You
Yeah.
know?
And then you see all them sex dolls that are AI.
Yep.
I know. Oh my God. I thought
Like
that was
what the hell?
crazy.
That's
I'm like,
because that's because the world is literally getting ready to be on a major like outbreak and you're only going to be in your house so they need sex dolls.
Yeah. No, for real.
They do. That's some big money in that industry.
oh yeah. Oh, I'm
Yep.
sure. I'm
Shoot.
sure.
I don't give a damn. No, I don't care. I'm glad I got me a real one.
For real.
Right.
Glad I
Right.
got me a partner because I would never
Right.
do.
Did you
I
see the
don't care.
Chinese girls that had it's on those videos like TikTok and all that, and there's all these booties, big ass booties, and all these
Yes.
small,
Oh
and
my
then they're like,
God.
"Look," they stick their finger in them. I'm like, at some point, I think this is against guidelines.
I know, right? And they're smacking their butts and they're like, look at
Yeah,
Yes.
Diggle. It's like real. I'm like,
yeah, it's so
ah.
real, so real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be seeing those and I be like, oh my, that's nasty. Like, what
Right.
the
Yeah, it's got lots of pop. It's got lots of pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'd be like, ugh, like these people is, yeah, but people not paying attention to it. People think it's a game. People think
Oh.
it's a joke.
I should
People be,
totally start
people be
a
so
fucking store
sleep.
with nothing but asses.
Right, right.
I think I know what guy you talking about too.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's like a shelf. This dude had like a shelf, and it was like,
yes,
yes,
Yeah.
like I was like, what the fuck is going on? I felt awkward. I was like, I can't. This is
Then there was
weird.
names to them like Susie and Karen, and I was like, "What the hell?"
well,
Yeah,
you know
that
what's
stuff
fucked
is
up
weird.
is your phone is listening to you when you have your phone off, it's still listening to you unless you power it
Mhm.
off. And I don't be talking about nothing like that. Why does that keep coming up in my feed?
Yep.
Right,
I talk about fat girl shit like food, tattoos, like, oh, what the fuck?
right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
because I watched it and I'm like, what is this? And I started laughing. So now Facebook thinks I just gotta see it.
Right, right.
Like, no, skip me. I'm good.
Ain't it crazy how though you could be talking about something and then all of a sudden you start getting all them like pop up
Suggestive.
of what you just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
That is
I even put the phone down
freaky.
one day and shut out all the systems, and I showed my wife because I was like, okay, let's. We talked about certain things. Anything we talked about, like I'm really big into like the tiny homes and off
Uh-huh.
grid, and I swear, all I gotta say is, oh, I've been talking about doing the dogs, right? Because I'm gonna get new dogs when we go down. Not new, but you know what I mean, some puppies.
Yeah.
When we go down to Tennessee, it only took me one time talking to my wife about that, what kind of dog I have, and now my whole feed is all dogs.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I just
okay,
was talking about that. I said
Yeah.
that shit. I said them Alexas, them damn Siri, fucking the Google
everything.
things. I said they be listening. They be listening to the conversation, and people really do not pay attention to that shit and act like it's just like no, no.
Mhm.
I'm like y'all put y'all trust in the wrong motherfucking people because they mislead y'all. From the time that y'all come into this world and start going to school to the day that you leave this bitch, they misleading the fuck out of y'all.
Yep. And
Yeah, because them devices are just sitting there waiting for you to go, Siri, tell me blah blah blah. I mean, so they're
mhm.
automatically just already listening.
Yeah.
Yep. They have
Mm-mm.
a program where, like, if you get the certification for AI, they also have a program with Google. They'll hire you to train AIs because they still need training. Like, they'll give you the scripts, and if they like your voice, they pay you like $80 an hour to train this AIs.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been looking for something like that because I was like, shit, I'll do that all year.
Right?
Right, that's man. That
They
shit
don't know how
crazy.
to. It
That's
is. Just
crazy. That's why if you a nasty motherfucker, don't be saying it around your phone. If you don't want to get caught
Right.
slipping, you better not.
right.
And hope you got some privacy screens. You'll be sitting in the DMV and porn comes on. You're like, oh my
Right. Yeah, that stuff is just ooh wee, girl.
God. Watch, if I get off the phone, I get a whole bunch of weird shit on my
Yeah,
Facebook. I'm
you
sending
will.
it to
You
y'all.
will.
I'm
Why? Probably
screenshotting
when
it.
me and Jessica get off the phone,
Right.
everything gonna be coming up. The
That's
ocean,
right.
the this, the ice wall, everything
What
gonna
the
come
hell?
up.
Everything.
Y'all gonna know I'm buzzed already, so I'm definitely sending you screenshots. I'll be like, damn, y'all don't see this shit.
But for real, that stuff is crazy.
right.
Like my mom, she started catching on to that shit because she was like, "Why is it anytime I talk about anything, it start popping up on my phone?" I'm like, "I
Right.
told you they be listening." And she was like, "Yeah, you right," because that stuff started popping up on my phone. And at first, I was just like, "Nah, it's a coincidence." Then she was like, "Then it kept happening," and I was like, "I
Right.
told you they be listening."
Yeah.
Right.
They
Do you know how
do.
to? Do you know how you know who's been on your Facebook? Do y'all know?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
If you go pull up your page and you see those, like I think it's 6 to 10 pictures of your friends list.
Mm-hmm.
The only those, if you notice, they're different every time. It's because those people just got off your page.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so they're either going through all your messages, like on Facebook, they're going through all your stuff or your posts, or they're
Yeah.
looking through something. So it shows them on the top. The number
Oh,
one spot is the one that just last left, and then it just
oh,
keeps going.
wow.
So
Yeah.
like it's the people that's already your friends on Facebook, right?
Yeah, though, just on the front page, it's the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that are already on your Facebook. Now, those
Mm.
suggested friends it's suggesting friends of friends, but also what it sees in your phone every day. So, like, have you ever
Oh,
went on and you went on and it said, on like TikTok, it'll say TikTok's trying to access your contact
yeah.
for friends, and I always say no because I don't want my
Me too.
contacts.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I don't
Me
want my
too.
contacts.
Yeah, me neither. Uh-uh.
I don't want y'all all up in my business. All right.
It, right,
Right?
right,
Y'all already all up in the fuck our business
Yeah,
already.
right.
Damn, we can't even have a conversation, and y'all want to pull
exactly.
up what we're talking about.
Right.
I'm about to open it right now. Oh, I was we
I
just
was
ordered.
always curious about that too, because I noticed that I'm like, why does that friends thing keep changing? I was always curious about
I
that.
thought the same thing. I'm like, wow, that's
It,
why.
yeah, they're on your page. That's why.
Damn, that's weird. Now I'm gonna start looking at it completely different. Like, bitch, you was just looking at my shit.
Y'all, cause
Right?
I
I'm gonna be
look.
like, so what the fuck was you doing on my
Yeah.
page?
That's how I could tell. That's how I could tell. Lala was on my page a lot, and then I was looking, and then like it's, or she'd be talking to Lisa and K-Bay, and
Yeah.
then boom, she'll text me something like, "What are you doing?" or whatever, and I don't answer, and I'm like, I'll go look on my page. She's number one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how
I
you know.
never see. I never noticed that because I don't really be like. I've seen like because like like I said, that K Love page, like there's I don't have a lot of people on there yet, but
Yeah.
my K Bay page, see, I got quite a few people on there, like
Mm.
not in the thousands, but I do have a lot of people. There's like probably over 100 people sitting in my friend request thing because I never accepted their friend request.
Oh, I got a bunch too.
I
Yeah.
got a whole bunch. I
Oh, I
was
bet
just
you do.
rolling down there the other day. And so, not really my K Love one. Like, I'm not really worried about that one. But my K Bay page, like, I was always wondering, like, why the fuck? Like, and there be people that, like, I know, like, from back in the day. You
Hmm.
feel me? Like, and I've been like, why the fuck they pick, like, what the fuck? Like, why the picture keep changing? Like, like the pictures. And
Yeah.
like I just was always curious, like, why is this person's picture um coming up
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the thing? Like I haven't talked to them in like forever, like
Yeah.
in a long ass time. Like so that I was always wonder I always just wondered about that. Like, why the fuck? Like them is not nobody that I be talking to on a day to day basis. Like that's somebody from a long time ago,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
But you
very
was
long
on their
time ago.
mind. You
That's
was on their mind.
crazy. Ugh, I don't want to be on their mind.
Now y'all
they
gonna be
need leave.
searching your page.
They need
That's
to stay
right.
where they at in the past.
Girl, now you're gonna be, every time you pull up your page, you're gonna go look and you'll be like, damn.
Right,
I am.
damn, leave
I
me
am.
alone. I'm shit. I might start inviting people like you was on my page. Soon as you do it on my page, they be like, how you know that? Cause I know.
Girl, I be looking, and if it's somebody that I didn't, they may have been on there from a year or two
Did
ago,
you
and
know
I look, and if
that?
I don't want them on there, I go block them.
Yeah,
You ever
because
see like
it's like
on
I do have people that like I
on
mean
your friends thing?
it's not really that like it's no issue. Like I don't have no problem with them, but it's just like it's weird because it's like I ain't talked to you in how long? Like or people that like you just ain't talked to in years that you might be friends with, like you went to high school with or something like that, or y'all used to be cool. Like
Yeah.
that be the shit that I be talking about. Like I be like, what the fuck? Because I don't really, there's
Yeah.
not really,
Uh-uh.
I don't have nobody that's like my friend on my Facebook that I'm not cool with. Like was I'm not cordial with. It just be the whole point. Like, damn, like, why the fuck is you popping up? Like, I ain't talked to you in ages. Like, in a long time. A
Now
very
you know why.
yeah, nah, I do. Maybe they just
That's
checking
good to
in on me
know.
though. I should be like you ain't gotta be lurking. You say what up to me. I'm not mean. See a lot of people, especially these guys though. The guys, it be the guys for me because like y'all know I'm with somebody, so
Yeah.
y'all can keep checking the page and see if something changed. Nah, it's still the same. Like still the same. I don't want none of y'all asses.
Oh, you're talking about the exes? Girl, don't even
Not
kid me.
even,
I
not
can't
even. No,
stand them.
ain't none of my exes on my Facebook page. Nope. I don't be friends with none of my exes on no social media.
No, I'm not friends with them, but they do like to get fake profiles and go through my shit. So I limited what you can see in my past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I was like, nope, you're not getting me today.
Me
And what
too.
I'm doing,
You can only see so much if you're not my friend.
yeah,
Like
that's
you can
how
only
I'm
get
doing
to
it.
a certain point if you're not my friend.
Yeah,
Like,
on my Cats Pruitt page, that's what I'm doing. But on my Dyson Cats page, that's for our couple vlog. So I don't care. They can follow me all they want.
mm-hmm.
But not on my personal page. I'm gonna have to clean that shit up because these people was tripping.
Yeah, cause I don't my whole thing was like I said, like I don't like when people like they start following me or something, um or they try to add me as a friend, and really if I don't know who you are, I typically won't add you. Like, but there are some people where it's like, especially on my personal one, like I do know a lot of people, not that we're close, but um to me it's different because that's my personal page. I don't really care who really follows me on my K Love page because ain't nothing really on there. Like none of my personal shit is on there. Like, so I don't care who follows me on that one. Like I don't care or adds me. I don't care about that one because ain't nothing on there.
Yeah.
But my personal one, yeah, nah, it's a no. It's a no go. If I don't know you, nah,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
blame
good.
you.
I'm good on that because I don't got time for that shit. Especially people on Facebook, they just be messy, and I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I was just talking
especially
to my wife about that. I don't like. I mean, I don't mind shooting the shit and talking, but if it's gonna be about gossiping on the next bitch that and how I'm not gonna get on there and just talk hours about some bitch the way she look. I'm not
Yeah,
doing that.
right. Right.
I don't need that negativity. So like, if it's different subjects and different things, I don't mind that. That's fine. But
right.
or cussing out, talking about Maybay's ass, I'm on that every day. I
I
don't give a
know.
damn.
I was just saying, like, she thinks she got it bad now. Shit, wait until this AI shit really hit. I
Mm-hmm.
Right.
said she ain't gonna be. People gonna be begging her for money.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
said she
Because
think it's bad now. She ain't seen shit yet.
nope. Well, you
Right.
see on TikTok they have. Well, I don't know if y'all do, but I have a content creator account, and so when I go upload a video, I have to choose that it's AI assisted made video or I did it myself original. They're
Oh
start.
wow.
They're already setting up for AI videos.
I've noticed
What the
I
fuck?
can't remember what I noticed it on, but there was like a button that said AI something. I can't remember what it was
TikTok.
for.
TikTok. Because you have to
Yeah.
let them know if you made it with an AI bot. If you made that video with an AI video program, that means that it's not original content. The AI did it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
So
hell?
a lot of people are creating AI content pages and making thousands a month off of it. Little 12-year-olds are doing it.
Whoa.
That's why I
What
said, "Oh, I'm
the
gonna get certified in
fuck?
AI. Fuck it."
Yeah, hell no. See, that's why I'm not fucking with
Hi, baby.
that AI bullshit. I gotta learn how to disarm them motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to do. Cause yeah, But like I said, they put the shit right in your face.
Yep.
Mhm.
They put it right in your face, and a lot of people be sleep on that shit and just act like, oh, it's nothing. Oh
Mm-mm.
no, they would never do this to us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shit.
Yeah.
Look, they already injecting the meat. They already giving us fake fruit. They already doing
Hmm.
all type of shit to us. And y'all think they would never do what to us? That man,
Exactly.
man,
Well, COVID
please.
was just nothing compared to what it's gonna be like.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
we can't say that name.
Oh, we can't talk about COVID.
No, we can't say the name.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
we
do
could
you mean?
talk about it, just not the name.
Yeah, not the name.
Why?
Hell, you
I have
shit.
no
They just that's you can't. Like even on YouTube, if you say stuff about that and say that name, like people's videos done got took down from that shit. Like, cause
yeah,
they
you could
think that you're spreading false information. If it's not their information, then it's not correct.
Mm.
right.
Yeah, they be
So
tripping
we've
off
said,
that shit.
that virus or that thing.
I just call it the sickness.
There you go. The sickness.
That sickness.
People be like, "What kind of sickness?" Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they do. They be tripping off that shit. I'll be like,
Yeah, big
damn.
time.
I'll be
I need
like,
to print out the
damn.
guidelines because I need to get like I'm more on TikTok, but I need to print out the guidelines to Facebook.
Yeah, cause they do. They be tripping. Like if you say like shit, what video? Shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Fucking one of made videos a long time ago got took it down, all because she was carrying like a bag, and it said something about like health or something like that, and somebody reported it for like the health shit, and they got took down.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Like I think they came from like some store, and it was like some like health store or something like that. Like yeah, they be tripping off of that shit. Like the hot, I know somebody calls it the hot sauce 19.
Yeah.
I was cracking up, but they do because they're on YouTube. So they just say hot sauce 19, like, because they videos got took down before for saying it. And I was like, damn. And I was like, shit. I was like, they just act like anything you say about that. And see, that's how I know some weird shit up with that. Because why are y'all so sensitive about it?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, y'all act way too sensitive about it. Like, anytime anybody says anything about it, like I even got one of them things one time I had shared something, and they literally like wrote me that, like, did the little thing on Facebook. I got a notification, and they're like a fact check something, and like they literally like put something over the video, like where people would have to like click on it, like, because they said it wasn't facts. And I'm like,
Yeah,
how
I've
the hell
seen
do you
that.
guys know what's facts and what ain't facts? Like, just because y'all think you like they do that shit. Like, I don't know. That's why I don't really try to really talk too much about it. Cause sometimes I do slip up and I'll say certain things. I'll be like, damn. That's why I've been trying to come up with names for everything that I just feel like they would have an issue with, because they don't like that shit. Like, I don't know. They be sensitive, and that be
Very
letting me
sensitive.
know, like, they be letting me know that I be right about shit. Cause why are y'all so sensitive about it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
if it's not right, then let me just be wrong.
I'm sitting over
Right.
here talking with the mute button on.
Oh
Um,
Oh
shit!
no.
yeah, May is actually monetized, so she might have a whole different set of rules. Because if
Yeah,
your page isn't monetized, you might have a little bit more freedom. But I'm gonna go read the. I'm gonna print out and read the guidelines.
yeah. Cause I just was like, ooh wee. I'm like, I am not trying to. I was like, I ain't even about to say the name because they be acting sensitive. And I
Big
made a
time.
post. I only made a post one time, and they were acting sensitive and like, I'll fact check. Who you fact checking? Like, you ain't fact checking me, Facebook.
Yeah, it was
Like,
some button you got to click when you go
yep.
look at video like that, and it says
Mhm.
the content is not, factual. Blah blah blah. I'm like, that's crazy.
Maya boo, it's the weekend. It's well Sunday now, but it's the weekend. That's why we up. Well, I'm up every night, all night, so ain't nothing new up
Yeah,
with
I'm a
me.
night owl.
I'm a damn vampire.
If
Like,
y'all do anything in the morning, you will not hear me
yeah, but
till around 1 or 2.
exactly. But
I'm a
yeah,
spoiled
it's the
ass
weekend,
housewife.
girl. Oh, she said shit. I'm at work.
Oh damn.
Oh hell.
Girl, well, hey, get that money, girl.
Right.
Shit. Nah, I used to work weekend. Shit, I used to work every day. I did. I used to. I used to work every day. I wanted all my coins. Saving the children. Saving the children. What you do?
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, Maya's a superhero. Superhero status. No, but for real though, that's what I do. Like anytime somebody says like, "Oh, I work in the children's hospital," I call them superheroes.
They are. Shoot.
I say, "Oh, you're a superhero," or if like you're doing anything that helps children or people, I'd be like, "Oh, you're a superhero."
I was thinking she was like 911 or works at the hospital.
I'm thinking hospital, but I don't know, like, doing what.
Yeah. If she's saving children, I mean,
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. See, you a superhero. Okay.
okay. Investigation for CPS in New Jersey.
Oh, that's an interesting job.
Yeah,
Okay, see, you a superhero.
that
I
would be a
know
hard job.
sometimes I know sometimes people could, say, "Oh, CPS this, CPS that," but is what people have to know is CPS also has saved and helped a lot of children in a lot of bad situations.
Yeah.
Right.
They're all not bad, they're all not bad. Yep.
It's just like foster care homes. They're not all bad, but there are some bad apples in there. And
Yep.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
it takes them a lot of losses to get rid of them, you know?
Yep.
right.
There's bad apples everywhere. You know, there's there's a lot of things, and that's what I tell people. Shit, there's bad apples that make shit bad and make everything look bad at a point in time, but you just got to remember that there's good ones too.
Yeah, that's true.
Kids drive me damn nuts. Damn teenagers make me lose religion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just like my cousin. He work he work at like a place where kids can come and teenagers can come. It's not like a foster care place, but it's like a place where they could go. Um, and he be, he's, I mean, he don't tell me like personal information about nobody because he can't do that. But
Yeah.
he be saying the same thing like, "Ooh, we these kids or these teenagers like, ooh,
Ooh, I bet.
we like." But he goes, "I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, because I know
Oh,
what I'm doing. I'm helping them. I'd be like, yeah, kids are kids. Whether they
that
teens or young, kids are
that would be a
kids.
hard job to do. To not get emotional in it. And get your feelings wrapped in it.
Yeah."
Because ooh, I'd be going off on some parents or so-called parents. Ooh,
What's so
I really
crazy
would.
was I was up scrolling, right? And kids are not kids anymore. I mean, yeah, that is true. Kids don't seem like they're not. It's like a whole different type of breed of kid. It's like you're dealing with, ooh, should we call them AI kids?
Kind of, because they all grow up with a iPad in their hand.
right.
Yeah, unless it's a severe case. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm gonna drop down. I just jumped in to say hi. I'm gonna
All
go watch
right.
a movie.
Okay, boo. You have you a
Okay.
good night with your boo.
Always.
Good night, cat.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was watching, what was it, Steve Wilkos?
Ooh, I like that show.
There's some characters on there.
Ooh, yeah, I'd be yelling at the screen. Mm.
Yeah, I call them Popeyes kids because they eat chicken too much. I hear that.
Oh Lord.
Not the Popeyes. Here comes the Popeye children. Children of the corn. Y'all know what? I used to think that was a wild, wild movie.
Ooh, yes.
The Children
That
of the Corn.
that and ooh, God bless. What was that movie? Um Lord. I can't believe it just lost my brain. Pet Cemetery.
Yep. Pet Cemetery too. Yep. That movie was crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is something in that chicken. It definitely is. I'm
Right.
telling. Ooh, man, y'all remember when that chicken sandwich at Popeyes first came out and people
Uh,
were going crazy over it?
yes.
I never ate one of them chicken sandwiches ever.
I haven't. I've never ate from Popeyes.
I've never, and only because I've gotten food from Popeyes, but I've never got one of them chicken sandwiches. I was scared after
Right.
that because I was like, what the hell did they put in there to make people like somebody lost their life over a chicken
Yeah.
sandwich? Like people were going crazy. Like I thought that was the weirdest weirdest thing.
It is.
Like it was the weirdest thing ever.
Mm.
That's another one that people fail to wake up and realize like something going on with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Listen, I'll pass on the Popeyes chicken sandwich, baby. I'ma pass on that.
Well, love, it's going on 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I
You
was
want
just about to say that, like, girl,
to,
I'm about to get off of here. My
and
man,
we don't want to say too much and cover too much.
right, and I'm like, shit, my man about to be home.
Oh,
I gotta let these dogs back out.
yeah, I gotta go lay down. I gotta get up early in the morning. Go get my boy from. He spent the night with his little friend from school. So
Oh,
yeah, he had a good night with his friend. He don't do that much, but when he does, boy, he has fun. Cause I
yeah,
don't just let them go spend the night with just anybody. Not
right,
nowadays.
right. Especially not nowadays. Shit.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, that sounds good. The chicken strips.
Ooh, you're making me hungry.
But you know what? I'm a conquer chicken. I'm gonna get off of it
Oh, that's right.
completely. Okay,
Ooh, good luck.
I'm going to completely. I kicked everything else. I got this. I got this, little by little. But yeah, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow the Black Sheep Talks, y'all. Go
That's
follow
right.
the Spicy Chat Lounge and Lisa Brown. And go add K Love. Go add Cats. Go add Joe, Heather, Shelly Mack, and Jessica.
That's right. Woo woo.
And like, share, and follow y'all, please. And y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Maya.
Good night, Maya.